All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. It is the Dirt Series Nationals. The Dirt Series Nationals about to get underway. Man, this is gonna be a heck of a race. I'm so happy to have you guys in here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jack. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, Jack. Oh, baby. Woo.
All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got his eyes that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth. Where's your worth?
I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken.
What is good, whippersnapper? What is good, my boy? Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jack. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button if you're just tuning in. Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. The Dirt Series Summer. Dirt Series Nationals. No summer about it. It's just the Nationals, baby. This is gonna be absolutely wicked. Oh, chat, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have one heck of a show. There is gonna be a ton of race cars on this racetrack as you see them out here right now, just for the practice session. This has nothing but bragging rights here. This is just a practice session, and we currently have, I don't even know how many cars. Let me take a look. How many cars we got on here? How many cars? Oh my gosh, we're sitting at like 40, 50, 52, 53 cars on the racetrack. There's just so many that even iRacing's having a hard time keeping up with how many drivers are in this. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. iRacing, come on now. Get her together. Get her together. She's having a little bit of a hard time here. I don't know what was going on there, but she was not having a fun time keeping up with all these cars. Woo! Oh God, iRacing is struggling right now, chat. I don't think Josh estimated there would be 50-something cars in this practice session. iRacing does not like it. Oh God. Okay, let's go through. Go to our options here real quick. Back, yes. Options, no. Graphics, yes. Max cars is 60. So it should be good on that one. It should be good. I don't understand why iRacing's having a hard time right now. I just don't think they ever estimate having this many cars in one session for qualifying. I think they're having a little bit of a hard time with it. Oh! Oh! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go racing here in just a little bit, chat. We're going to get ready to go racing here in just a little bit. Cody Connor out there on the racetrack. You see Sean Pointer right there a little bit behind him in that Exiled number 20 ride. A couple of these guys still blinking. iRacing still having a little bit of a hard time here with keeping up with the amount of cars that are on the racetrack, as there is a ton. There is a ton of drivers here tonight. There is a ton of drivers getting ready to get going. Let's go, MDR. Let's go, Caleb. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, Mr. Ramsey. What is good, homie? All right, chat. Checkered flag is out. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in just a little bit, as the green flag about to be out in the air here. Man, oh man, oh man. This is going to be one heck of a show. Listen, we also have new sound alerts as well. We also have new sound alerts, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys hear those bells going off, that is a good thing. That means we're getting the likes, we're getting the shares, we're getting the comments, and that's what we need to really pump this out, to get this stream going to, you know, millions and millions of people. And that's what we need. We need likes, comments, and shares. The more likes, comments, and shares we get, the more Facebook will pump this stream out to more and more people, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. A little bit of green flag action about to get underway, as this is going to be pretty crazy. I don't know how many drivers are going to start this. If they start all 52, this is going to be absolutely insane. If they start all 52, it's going to be crazy. I can tell you that much, but I don't think Josh is going to start 52 drivers. I think he probably took like top 20 or something, or top 25. Something like that is, that's a lot of cars, chat. That was a lot of cars out there for that practice session. Woo! Thank you for tagging me. Perfect, perfect, Justin. I'm glad that you got in here, my dude. I'm glad you got in here. I know you were talking about you wanted to jump in and watch the stream, so I'm glad you got the chance to jump in here, my boy. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. I am so happy to see each and every one of you guys in here, as this is the Dirt Series Nationals. There is over $1,000 cash on the line here tonight for these drivers to come home with a little bit of extra dough in their pocket, a little bit of that extra money, as this is going to be one heck of a race, and I'm so happy to have each and every one of you guys in here. I just hear these bells going off like crazy, and I love it. It's like I'm at the casino right now, baby. I'm at the casino right now. Not only do I hear those bells, chat, but, you know, we had to get in the Christmas spirit. Obviously, you know, we got the Christmas tree up now in the background. You know, I don't have all the lights turned on, or else it completely destroys the background, and my webcam is not that good to be able to do that. So, you know, we don't have that, but we also got some Christmas pants on. They got bells on them. Let me see if we can give you guys a little show of the Christmas pants. These things are pretty cool. These things are pretty cool. They got bells on them and shit. They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that was a great purchase from Walmart for $10. I like them. I like them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see these drivers on the racetrack. They're starting to rock and roll here. They're starting to roll around this racetrack as we're going to get ready here for our practice race. Now, this race doesn't have anything but bragging rights and a little bit of practice on the line. The main event will start right after this, but we're going to go through the starting lineup here for our practice race. If you guys are still just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh heckin' follow button, baby. Let's go, chat. Starting on the pole in this one in the 57 ride, that is AJ Cruz. To his outside in the 09, that is Joseph C's. Starting in position number 3 in the 50 ride is actually Joseph C's. Where is the second place car? Is the 09 ride. Who is in the 09 ride? It doesn't even show me who's in the 09 ride. AJ Cruz with the 50 ride. I don't know who the 09 ride is. It honestly doesn't even show me who the 09 ride even is, chat, as we're going to go green flag racing here with like 50 cars. This is going to be kind of nuts. There is going to be action all around this racetrack. You see Clinton Conrad out there in the 235 ride. 235 ride out there as well in that Elite Performance Industries machine, as we're going to get the caution flag right out of the get-go, as kind of saw that one coming. There's a couple of these drivers having some issues here. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here. There we go. There's iRacing not having a good time here. Caution flag already out. It doesn't even show me where the caution flag happened. I think it was somewhere back here, chat. They're 4 or 5 wide. The 101 ride hits the inside berm, comes up, collects the 57. I believe that was Scott Scheuer. Scott, I don't know how to say your last name, man, but Brandon Gibbs getting collected in that one. James Ray also collected. John Rodrigo also collected in that one. As we're going to get him stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Okay, so that is Tanner Tomasi up there in that Speed Ranch number 09 ride. For some reason, it is showing Tanner in position number 24 right now for me, but he's actually in second. So Tanner is not in 24th position. He's in second, but out in front, that is AJ Cruz. Behind them in third, that is the 50 ride, the Speed Ranch machine of Joseph C's. They're in fourth. That is the 24K ride of Colton Snyder. Then we see Thaddeus Marshall, Clinton Conrad, Josh Fuller, Trevor Fitz, Ryan Green, Nicholas Bam, Clifford Driscoll up there in the top 10. We see Justin Norwood up there. Chase Barbara up there as well. Logan Rumsey up there as well. Brandon Bolton, Calvin Hearing, Jason Salter, Sean Pointer, Dustin Lehman all up here as well. As here we go. iRacing having some sort of a hard time here with this one. I don't know what's going on with iRacing right now, chat. Wowzers. Okay, it is not having a good time here. Chat, I don't know what is going on here with iRacing. But it is not having a good time. Tanner Tomasi going for a big slide job there over AJ Cruz as these guys continue to blink. Listen, if anyone has a fix for this, I don't know what the f is going on here. I don't know if there's just way too many cars on the racetrack or something. That iRacing is just having a very hard time keeping all this together. As there's like 40 cars on the racetrack right now. 45 cars, something like that. 45 cars or something on the racetrack right now. There's a lot of drivers out here, and it is not having a good time. It is not having a good time, chat. As the caution flag is going to come back out here again, it's probably going to get cleaned up a little bit here. No, maybe. Yeah, no. It's the only car. That's the only car, I swear to God. No, 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 no. It still doesn't want to work in that one either. Holy shit. iRacing does not like it with 40+ cars on the racetrack. Holy smokes. Josh, I think you just need to, like, kick a bunch of these guys, bro. I don't think iRacing can handle this. I don't know if it looks like this to other people, but it's like this for me, bro. Currently at 46, 47 drivers on the racetrack right now. It is not having a good time trying to keep up with this one. It is not having a good time here, chat. Either am I. I don't like producing like this, bro. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Come on, come on, come on, iRacing. Come on, get your shit together. Oh man, it is having such a hard time here trying to keep up with this, bro. Mine was doing it as well. Yeah, it's just because there's 500 million drivers on the racetrack. I think that's what's going down here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All good on my PC. I don't know what you have your settings at, Scott, but mine. Don't forget to drop my name in the bucket for missing the A main. Oh, you know it, my dude. You know it. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do hit over 100 reactions, we do hit, 300 shares, we are going to be giving away a little bit of extra money to some of these other drivers. As I do see the white flag already out here. I hope that they just call this one, as this is not having fun here. No, it's not my setups. Yeah, I already went through majority of my settings, and it's nothing in my settings. Like, cars, I got 60 cars max. I mean, we only have 50 something in the server. Everything should be good. Car numbers, I mean, I don't know what else to change. I don't know. It's in iRacing options. Yeah, Scott, I'm in there. Only show 20 cars at a time, not entire screen. Yeah, I don't know. I can try that. I don't know. Looks like it's kind of good now. Nope, nope, nope. It was good, but now it's gone. Now it's gone. Was good there for a couple seconds. What does C mean? Why is C red? Oh, God. It's still not having a good time here, chat. I don't know what this is, but this is ridiculous. I can't even watch that. I'll just pause it right there. We can take a look at all the cars. We can't even watch that, chat. That is ridiculous. C is cache. Well, what the? How do you fix that? Or connection? Can't remember. Well, it's definitely not connection. I pull like 1 gig up and 1 gig down, so we're good on connection. We're good on the connection. I wouldn't even know how do you clear the cache for iRacing. That's the first time that's ever done that to me. Change that to 20 cars. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. We'll just see only 20 cars at a time. Change it there. I don't know. Turn down how many cars you're rendering in at one time. Yeah, there we go. That might have fixed it. That might have fixed it right there. I don't see any of that stuff up anymore, so we should be good. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are still just tuning in, I see 12 people that are non-followers. Make sure y'all hit that exclamation mark followage up in the chat. Hit that exclamation mark followage. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's go, baby. This is just a practice server, guys. Yeah, this is just a practice server. There's nothing but bragging rights on the line here, but we're going to get the end of this one in. And we're going to get a good look at it. We are back to green flag here as AJ Cruz still out in front in that Mud Duck Racing number 57 ride. AJ continues to lead the way with Colton Snyder right there in position number 2. Trevor Fitz right there in third in his 28 machine as he tries to work his way towards the front of the field. Here comes Clayton Conrad in chase. Barbara now working his way up inside the top 5. Battling side by side here with the Diaz Marshall as Marshall in that D1RT racing ride there in 6th, trying to take that 5th position back as he's got Clifford Driscoll in that 3D racing machine right there behind him. Justin Norwood in the 4 ride right there in position number 9. Josh Fuller right there as well, side by side with Norwood. Logan Rumsey right there as well, the all-black number 41 as these drivers continue to duke it out. Brett Evans right there on the outside of the top 10, looking in, same with Charles Barnes and Brandon Bolton as they try to work their way into the top 10. But out in front, it is all AJ Cruz. Cruz continuing to lead the way here. Cruz doing a great job. He's got that car right down on the bottom side of the racetrack, just rolling the bottom absolutely perfectly here as that Majula C-Speed Shop number 57 ride continues to lead the way. Colton Snyder and Scott Fritz continue to battle side by side here. Good thing that Knoxville has so many good lanes to choose from. We're going to see these lines continue to change throughout the night as the caution flag flies here once again in this practice race. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here to bring out yet again another caution flag. We'll take a look back here. I don't actually see anything happening. I don't actually see anything. I think that was just a random caution flag. Looks like things are back together, but maybe it was, I see Josh Fuller possibly getting selected in something here. Oh, this is after the caution flag. All right, a little bit of a ghost caution. A little bit of a ghost caution. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to set these drivers back loose here as Colton Snyder continues to try to track down AJ Cruz. He's got Trevor Fitz, though, all over his inside. And we see Chase Barbara up there as well. Clifford Driscoll, Justin Norwood, Logan Rumsey. We see Logan Rourke working his way towards the front. James Kugler up there as well. Dustin Lehman, Joey Reeder, Brad Almond up there as well. Brandon Gibbs, the Diaz Marshall. All these drivers trying to work their way up towards the front here as I do believe we're going to see the checkered flag fly here. And these guys are going to race it down to the finish line. As this is just a practice race with the 28 rider Trevor Fitz gets stuck up into the outside wall. All right, things got a little messy there in the practice race, chat. Things got a little bit messy there. Things are going to be way cleaner. Things are going to be definitely a lot better here once this this main session gets put up. So don't even worry. These drivers, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to jump into a quick drivers meeting. They're going to work on everything. They're going to make sure that all of their, everyone's on the same page with the rules here. That's one of the big things, especially with these money races, is that these drivers are, on that same page for all these big money races. They want to make sure that everyone, knows what the rules are, what is expected, how they're going to try to, rock and roll around this racetrack and keep things moving, fluidly and, making sure that, there's no bias, there's no anything else. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing and, keep it nice and clean and, have some good, hard racing as Knoxville is going to produce some wicked racing. We saw a little bit of it there throughout the this practice race, but the main race, the main event where all the money and everything else is on the line is going to be here in a couple of seconds. Yo, Timmy, what is good, Tim Christensen coming in here showing his love as well. What's up, my guy? What is up, Timmy? What is good, my boy? Yo, Alex Dean, Mr. Whiskey and Grit coming in with that double like as well. What is good, Whiskey? What is good, my boy? How you doing? He normally throws for final 5-lap caution shootout. Oh, okay. Yeah, I always wonder what he did with that one. Yo, Carrie, what is good, Carrie? Mr. Spears coming in, showing that love as well. Smashing that like on the stream, coming in as well, showing the love. What is good, Carrie? What is good, homie? What is good, my boy? All right, chat. We're going to get ready, man. Thanks for the fan badge. Oh, you know it, my dude. Justin, you deserved it, my dude. You deserved it. I see you popping in, watching these races here and there, dropping those likes, hitting that, share button, dropping those comments, man, and that's what'll get you there. Yo, Alan, my dude, what is good, Alan? Merry Christmas, Peacemaker. Merry Christmas, Alan. Merry Christmas, my dude. Merry Christmas. I hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. As, we're getting into the Christmas spirit here a little bit. We're getting into the Christmas spirit just a little bit. I mean, it's not very often that, normally my Christmas tree is just this. This has been my Christmas tree right here for the last 3 years, 4 years. That's been my Christmas tree, chat. But I decided, you know what? It was a good deal. Canadian Tire. You guys may not know about Canadian Tire down there in the States. Most of you guys probably don't know what that is, but it's basically like Home Depot or something like that kind of deal, right? It's just like an automotive plus not really hardware as like wood and stuff, but more automotive, hockey, hunting, sports, Christmas stuff, kind of a store like that. And, they had them on sale. And I had to scoop one up. I had to have something nice and big in the background for all the fans to enjoy. So we had to get that up in there. I'm enjoying the time off work. Oh man, I wish I had some time off work. Man. Going to get something to eat. May come back if it isn't over. If so, I'll watch later tonight. Absolutely, Justin. Absolutely, my boy. Much love. Thank you for tuning in here. Just even now for a little bit, man. Every single like, share, comment on the stream will help push it out more and more and more. If you guys also want to watch, we're also live over on YouTube as well. I was trying to go live on Twitch. It did not want me to go live on Twitch, so we didn't end up going live on Twitch. But we're live here, baby. This is where our bread and butter is, right here on Facebook Gaming. This is where we're usually at, man. This is our home. This is the place that we want to be as this is what we like. This is the place, man. Facebook Gaming. A lot of people talk a little bit of smack about it here and there, but this is the main place, man. This is absolutely the main place to want to be. YouTube is great for offline content, for like videos and race replays and stuff like that, and a little bit of lives. We're getting there. It may get better and better and better as I continue to pump out good racing and good content over there. I know I'm excited to see that one grow and grow and grow as we're going to be trying to work on, trying to get that monetized over there this year is going to be our big thing here this year is going to be that one. To be able to do that is going to be the big thing. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a couple more seconds. If you guys are just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, jump up into the chat right now. Let me know who you want to see down here in Victory Lane as we're going to get ready for our main race server in just a few more moments. Our main server about to be up as we're going to quickly jump through here. We're going to make sure we can get some likes and shares in here ourselves. Help the cause out just a little bit more. Help the cause out just a little bit more as we continue to trying to reach those goals. If we can hit 100 reactions, 300 comments on the stream, we're going to be giving away an extra $25 to one lucky driver who doesn't make it into the A main here tonight. So if someone doesn't make it into the A main, they don't have that opportunity to, earn that, a little bit of extra money here tonight. we're going to give them one more shot, and we're going to give those guys a little bit extra as long as we hit those goals, but I know we're going to smash those goals. 100% we are. 100% we are. Hey, Aaron, restarting iRacing while you can. Make sure render is set to 20 to 24 cars. Let me see here. We can go through that right now. Well, how many cars are we starting in the A main? Is it 24? Or are we starting... What are we starting? I could probably just make it 30. Like, it's never had a problem with 30 or 40 cars on the racetrack, but I think 50 was starting to push it a little bit too hard. I think 50 was really starting to, like, that was really starting to hurt it there. That was really starting to hurt it. That 50 cars on the racetrack, it was not happy. It was not happy one little bit. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Oh, Dustin Lehman, my boy Dustin coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Dustin? What is good, my boy? Yo, Debbie Potts Roberts coming in with that like on the stream as well. Tyler Parker with that like. Trace Williams coming in with that like. Warren coming in with that like as well. What is good, Mr. Samoy? What is good, my dude? Yo, Kane Akuna Matata. Kane Akuna Matata coming in, smashing that like as well. Kane, I got that name right. I swear I got that right that time. Kane Akuna Matata. My dude coming in, smashing that like as well. Alan Bergen coming in with that like. Lydia Roach coming in with that like as well. Brandon Bolton coming in with that share. Whiskey and Grit. Alex Steen coming in with that double like. Tim Christensen coming in with that like as well. Carrie Spears coming in with that like. Casey Adams. Ricky Chandler coming in, dropping those likes on the stream. Josh Smith. Blake Gregory coming in, smashing those likes as well. Drew Hopkins coming in with that double share as well on the stream. Drew Parr coming in with that like as well. Tyler Turi, TJR Designs coming in, smashing that like. Josh Blakely coming in with that like as well. What is good, Joshy? What is good, Mr. Blakely? Joseph C's coming in with that like as well. Joseph coming in, smashing that like as well. And the share. Let's go, my dude. 3D Racing coming in with that share. Gregory Sutton. John Fowler coming in with the likes. Brad Allman with the like and the share. Justin Ward with the like. David McFarland with the like. Brandon Bolton. Bryce Dickinson with the like and share. Brandon Roberts. Scott Dobbs. Connor Perry. Joshua Weatherly. David Palmer. Dylan Cribbs, Caleb Ramsey, Cody McIntyre Sr. coming in with the likes. Ben Bebo, my old man, Ben Bebo, my dad coming in, smashing that like as well. Dirt Series Promotions with the like and the share. Charles Barnes with that share. Let's go, baby. Yo, what is up? Skylar Pruitt, what is good, my boy? What is good, Skylar? What is good, homie? Yo, Trent Bailey coming in, becoming a brand new follower. Trent, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Smashing that follow button. Skylar Pruitt coming in with that like on the stream as well. Connor Budinsk? Bunisk? I don't know. Connor, I'm probably murdering your last name, my boy. I do apologize if I'm murdering your last name. Holy. Clifford Driscoll, Calvin Herring, Brandon Gibbs, Justin Norwood, Brian Wax, and Dylan Hauser are running for 3D Racing. Ooh, that is a good lineup of drivers right there for 3D Racing as we're going to get ready to rock and roll. It says Dustin Lehman is a chump. Dustin Lehman is a chump. I don't know. Dustin's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's not bad, Connor. He's not bad. Okay, he, you know, like a blind squirrel, every once in a while he can find a nut. He's not awful. He's not awful, that's for certain. Lawrence says, good luck, boys. Yes, they're going to need a lot of luck, man. I think there's a lot of drivers that are going to need a ton of luck as this is going to be, it's going to be a crazy race, man. Budensick. Okay, I got you, Connor. Connor Budensick. I got it. Rumor has it 84 is just a field filler. Bryce, I feel you on that one, homie. I feel you on that one. I'd be right there with you, dude. I'd be right there with you. Field filler 100% of the way. These guys, I don't even think I could get close to their rear bumper to even have a shot at trying to catch those guys, man. I don't even think I could catch those guys if I tried. Okay, these guys are just way too good. These guys are just way, way, way too good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe our main server is going to be up here in just a few more moments. We're going to wait. We're going to make sure that this server gets posted here. If you guys haven't already, continue to hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here. Jump into the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for. Let us know who you want to see down here in victory lane tonight, as there's a lot of good money on the line here for one of these lucky drivers to come home with that extra little bit of dough in their back pocket. So let us know who you want to see down here in victory lane, as we're going to get rocking and rolling with our main server, our main race of the evening, about to get underway in just a little bit. As you guys can see, obviously all of our sponsors down there in the bottom right of the screen. That is all of our sponsors here for this race. You got Trevor Moon Performance, Dirt Hustlers, AllOut Graphics, 3D Racing, Papa Mike Promotions, Exiled Esports, all coming on board here to help us out, bringing on a great purse to start. Then obviously these drivers throwing in a little bit of cash themselves to help the pot get bigger and bigger and better. And it's now over $1,000 on the line here for these drivers to you know, win some money, man. And it's gonna be a heck of a race, man. We got a full field. I do believe 58 drivers here tonight. We got drivers, you know, like Evan C., Blake Majulis, Dylan Hauser, you know, so many other great, talented drivers in attendance here tonight. This is going to be a massive race, a massive event. You're not going to want to miss this one, as this is going to be absolutely insane, chat. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. We're going to see some of the best iRacers in the world here, baby. We're gonna see some of the best ones in the world. Yo, Matty, Mr. Fletcher, what is good, Matty? Matt, my boy, what is good, homie? How you doing? Matt coming in, showing that love as well. How you doing, Matty? Hope you're having yourself a great night. Hopefully you guys are ready to watch this wicked racing action. So we're gonna quickly get some shares out here ourselves as well. Obviously, with those likes and everything else, we're going to jump in here and take a look here. Yo, Ty Dickinson, my boy Ty. What is good, Ty? Ty coming in, showing that love, hitting that like on the stream. Matt Fletcher coming in with that heart reaction. Ryan Green coming in with that heart reaction as well. What is good, Ryan? What is good, my boy? Yo, Levi Soundsgiver coming in with that like. What is good, Levi? What is good, my boy? Caleb Servin coming in with that like as well. What is good, Caleb? How is it going, my boy? Yo, Steven! Steve Colvada coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Steve? How you doing, my boy? Oh! Me cheering from the outside, outside my sim. Cliff is in the seat. Oh my! You get a front row seat to watch Cliff race, eh? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I can jump on board with that. That's pretty cool, man. Yo, Cody Connor coming in with that like in the share as well. Michael Dickinson coming in with that like and share. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Can we kick this Aaron guy? I don't think you can. Matt Fletcher sniffs my dog's homemade chocolate. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see that. Which Aaron guy posted that? I don't even see that, chat. I don't even see that message. You got this. All you can do is give it your best shot. 100%, Susie. 100%, Mama Bear. You know it. You know it. I don't know. Bryce must have already gotten rid of him. I'm a moderator. Skylar, are you a moderator? You're not a moderator. I don't see the moderation badge. You're not a mod. Bryce is a mod. Ty should be a mod, but for some reason he can't get an invite. Server is launched. That's what we've been looking for, chat. That's what we've been looking for, baby. The server has been launched. We're going to jump in there, and we are going to see these drivers get ready to go to battle, as we're going to jump right into it, baby. Right here. Woo! Oh, man, this is a huge field. There is a ton of drivers, man. There is so many talented cars out here. This is going to be crazy. Well, make me one. I can do that. Let me see here. How the f do I do that? Give me 2 seconds here, Skylar. I can do that right now, my dude. Creator Studio. My page. There we go. Studios. All right, we're going to jump into here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Our main server coming up, as you see these drivers loading into the field right now, sitting at a solid 4,100 estimated strength of field. As you see some of these guys in here, you see Blake Majulis up there with over a 10,000 I rating. Pro Series driver. You see another Pro Series guy, Chase Barbara, up there as well with that 91.19, really helping that out. You see Evan C for this 92.71, another Pro Series driver in the field here. It looks like 3 of them, but there is at least another 5 or 10 drivers in here that are like right on the edge of being one of those Pro Series drivers. 100%, they are right there. Let me see here. Page rolls? No, back it up here. We need to go back in and go to this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we load into the sim, if you guys haven't already, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, jump into the chat right now. Let me know who you want to see down here in Victory Lane. As we load into the server here. There we go. That's better. All right, we need to go to this. We need to go to this. Do I add mods, bro? Oh, I think I found it. There we go. Turn in. Alright, Skylar, you should get a notification from Facebook to become a moderator, my boy. You should get that up there. You should get that prompt to jump up in a couple seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see these drivers on the racetrack. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here for the Dirt Series Nationals here from Knoxville Raceway. We got 58 drivers in attendance for this massive money race that Dirt Series putting on here for all of us to enjoy. Hopefully going to earn a couple of these drivers a little bit of extra money. No, nobody kick Matt. Matt Fletchel is here to stay, okay, fellas? He is here to stay. Don't you get rid of him. Not at all. Yo, Zachary, my boy Zach coming in with that heart reaction. Nicholas Merkley coming in, smashing that like as well. Joshua Hawkins coming in, hitting that like on the stream. Chad Dickinson coming in, hitting that like as well. What is good, Chad? What is good, Joshua? Nick, my boy Nicholas, what is good, homie? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Our A-Main feature event about to get underway. Just a little bit, but first we got obviously qualifying. We got a little bit of practice, qualifying, heat races, and then we're gonna see probably 3 B mains here. We're gonna see 3 B mains. That means we're gonna see basically a little bit of alphabet soup here for drivers trying to still work their way into this A main. It's gonna be a heck of a battle here, man. There's gonna be a lot of drivers trying to jump up there and trying to work their way into this show. All right, chat, we're going to get ready here as practice is over. Yo, dude guy coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, dude guy? Oh, my God, my eye was a little itchy there. Dude guy coming in with that like on the stream. Brienne, my girl Bree, coming in, smashing that like as well. Daryl Larson coming in with that like. V2RTV coming in with that like. Let's get it, baby. I'm slowly trying to get back into iRacing. Let's go, homie. Let's go. Nice. You accepted it? Perfect. Let's go, Skylar. Let's go, my dude. You should be able to do some things. Yo! Scott Dobbs, are you kidding me, Scott? Scott coming in with the 1440 stars. Are you kidding me, my boy?
He didn't slam you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing son is racing.
Rubbin' son is racing. Let's go, Scotty. Let's go, my boy. Scott coming in with the 1440 stars. Oh, much appreciated, my boy. Much appreciated, homie. Yo, Kevin Snyder coming in with that like. Greg Abrams coming in with that like as well. Sean Fullwood coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Sean? What is good, Greg? How you boys doing? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are just tuning in, smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to get ready here for a little bit of racing action. These drivers out on the racetrack right now for some qualifying as you see the 63 ride of Clifford Driscoll in that Unicorn number 63 ride, currently in position number 5. It is all Tanner Tomasi, though, at the top of the speed charts. Him, Dylan Hauser, Evan C., Joseph C's, and Clifford Driscoll rounding out our top 5. Justin Norwood, Cody Nevin, Jason Salter, John Rugrio Jr., and Josh Fuller rounding out our top 10. Still got Brandon Gibbs out on the racetrack in the 34B ride in that House of Speed machine. It looks like he's going to qualify there in the 26th position. I do believe we still got Matthew Selby out there in the 46 ride. Selby looking to have a great run. James Klugger out there as well. As I don't know what just happened there. Looks like qualifying is over. All right, qualifying is done, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get ready here for our A main feature event. Not our A main feature event. Sorry, chat. Words are escaping me here. Okay. We're getting ready here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Got so many things on the go here. We need to try to get this overlay fixed. We need to quickly close that off and reopen it up here. There we go. That looks better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers starting to line up here on pit lane as we're going to get ready for the start of heat race number 1. Starting on the pole in this one in the 28 ride, that is Trevor Fitz into his outside. In the 187, that is Thaddeus Marshall. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 11 ride, that is Cody Nevin into his outside. In the 09, that is Tanner Tomasi. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 70 ride, that is Davin Cardwell into his outside. In the 30 ride, that is Dustin Lehman. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 24K machine, that is Colton Snyder into his outside. In the 77, that is Bobby Rafferty. And in our final line here, starting inside of row number 5 in position number 9, is the 54 ride of Tyler Aturi into his outside. In the 03, that is Ryan Green. So 10 drivers getting ready to go to battle here. 3 will lock their way into the A main. 3 drivers gonna work their way into the show right here in heat race number 1. Trevor Fitz and the Thaddeus Marshall gonna lead us down here to the green flag. Who do you guys got down here in victory lane in heat race number 1? Who is gonna pick up the checkered flag here? And who is gonna lock their way into the A main? As these drivers head down past the start finish line here, we're gonna get ready to go green flag racing this time by. Down into corner number 3 here. Coming out of corner number 4 down the front straightaway. The pace truck is off the track, and we're going to see these drivers get set loose. It's a green flag out in the air here for the Dirt Series Nationals heat race number 1, presented by Trevor Moon Performances. Trevor Moon heat race number 1. Quickly, Thaddeus Marshall up there through the middle. He's going to be out in front. A little bit of contact there as Cody Nevin's trying to work his way. They're going to go 3 wide down across the start-finish line here in lap number 1. Some more contact, more beating and banging. These drivers know they got to get a move on. And here comes Davin Cardwell. Cardwell on the 70 ride from position number 5, now up into second as he's right there in position number 2. Cody Nevin now in front here as he takes the lead, and he's trying to pull away from the rest of the field. Davin Cardwell there in second, and Trevor Fitz in that 3rd and final transfer spot. He's in the hot seat right here. He's got to try to work his way down to the start-finish line, but Thaddeus Marshall is going to throw that 187 ride into that 3rd spot. So Thaddeus taking that 3rd and final transfer spot away as we see Colton Snyder and Tanner Tomasi beating and banging back here. This is for 5th and 6th position. The 24K ride up into the outside wall, upside down goes the 77 ride of Bobby Rafferty. The 24K of Colton Snyder also collected in that one, but out in front It is still Cody Nevin. Nevin continuing to lead the way here, as I do believe we're going to get our first caution flag of the evening. Our first caution flag coming out here, as we saw Colton Snyder getting bounced around quite a bit there. He just quite couldn't get that car settled down. Obviously coming off a corner number 4, a little bit of contact between him and the 77 ride of Bobby Rafferty. They come together right there across the start-finish line. Both up into that outside wall, and a tough break for both drivers, but looks like they both land back on all 4 tires here. They're going to continue to rock and roll, and they're going to keep on driving here, but unfortunately, both are going to be restarting here at the rear of the field with only 4 more laps left to go. Not a lot of time left to try to work your way up into the top 3, and they got a lot of fast cars to try to work their way around. As Cody Nevin continues to lead the way, we saw Davin Cardwell with a great run there from the bottom of corner number 3 and 4, make a couple passes there after some contact between Trevor Fitz and Thaddeus Marshall, and he got around both of those drivers. So didn't Cody Nevin, as they both slid back. Cardwell and Nevin right along the bottom side of the racetrack worked their way into first and second, into those first 2 transfer spots. The 187 ride in that 3rd and final transfer spot, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. These guys are going to have 4 more laps here to try to get it done. They're going to continue to duke it out as more contact. There goes Fitz. Fitz up into the outside wall here. Some heavy damage to the 28 machine, and I do believe the caution flag going to come right back out here. That's a tough break right there for Trevor Fitz, as Fitz gets up into that outside wall. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here to that 28 machine, as that was a hard lick into the outside wall here after a little bit of contact, I do believe, between him and Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi sends it down the bottom side. The rear end just kind of comes off the racetrack, just gets him out of the groove and into that outside wall. And obviously all that front right damage and everything else, he can't get that car out of that outside wall there. He's just stuck there, body parts all over the racetrack here, as that car is completely tore apart in a tough break there, as 28 ride was inside of a transfer spot there. But now, looks like he may get his spot back here. We do see him up into position number 4 again. Still a lot of damage on that ride because he didn't go down pit lane. But it looks like they are going to give Tanner Tomasi the EOL on that one for the contact, putting the 28 ride up into the outside wall. A tough break there for the Speed Ranch setups driver. Tomasi showed a lot of speed here all night long. He was actually the fastest driver in our qualifying. Unfortunately, now back there in position number 10, and he's going to have a lot of cars to pass. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, Cody Nevin out in front in that Majula Speed Shop Team CFM Esports number 11 ride, as he continues to lead the way. Davin Cardwell right there in second. Cardwell doing a great job there in position number 2. And in that 3rd and final transfer spot, we see Thaddeus Marshall getting a little bit of a good lead here from Ryan Green, as Green has worked his way up from the back row here, now up into 4th. So has Tyler Atturi. Atturi from that 9th starting spot up the 5th. And Ryan Green from 10th now to 4th, as we're going to see the checkered flag fly this time, as the checkered flag flies here for the 11 ride of Cody Nevin, as he picks up heat race win number 1. Davin Cardwell there in second. Thaddeus Marshall coming home in that 3rd and final transfer spot. That means everybody else there in heat race number 1 is going to be going to the consolation races, as only the top 3 drivers will advance here, as we're going to get ready for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 starting to line up here on the front stretch, as we're going to get ready for these drivers to go the battle once again. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 2 in the 157 ride, that is Drew Hopkins. To his outside in the 00, that is James Ray. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 10 ride, that is Jason Salter. And to his outside in the 2 machine, that is Dylan Hauser. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 34B ride, that is Brandon Gibbs into his outside in the 235. That is Clinton Conrad. Starting inside of row number 4 in the, I do believe it is the other 00 ride of John Darby. Darby starting there in position number 5, actually position number 7 to his outside in the 25 is Jarrett Murphy there in 8th. Bringing up our final row in the 35 machine, that is Chad McKellen, and alongside him in the 057, that is James Kugler. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing next time by, we're going to set these drivers loose for heat race number 2. It's Drew Hopkins and James Ray going to lead us down here to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, if you guys are enjoying the show, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, jump up into the chat right now. Let us know who you guys want to see down here in Victory Lane in heat race number 2. Does Drew Hopkins get it done here from the pole? Do we see someone like Clinton Conrad or Dylan Hauser work their way towards the front and into that top spot? We're about to find out as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn down pit lane. Our flagman with the green flag in hand. He's about to get ready to set these drivers loose as we are back to green flag racing as heat race number 2 underway. Some contact early on, and here comes Hauser. Hauser gonna split him right down the middle between the 00 and the 10 ride. Hauser looking for the lead here already in lap number 1. Some contact right there behind him is the 00 ride of James Ray. Gets a little bit of a hit there from Jason Salter as Salter there in 4th. Drew Hopkins holding down the 4th though, still out in front in that 157 ride, but here comes Dylan Hauser down on the bottom side here as that House of Speed number 2 machine looking for the lead here. We're 2 laps in and 6 more laps left to go. Remember, only 3 drivers will lock their way into the A main. All the other drivers, all 7 drivers, will unfortunately have to try to work their way in through the consolation races. So these top 3 positions mean everything to these drivers as Dylan Hauser makes the pass here on Drew Hopkins. Hopkins going to try to battle back strong on the bottom side. He's going to take a look underneath of Hauser, but Hauser going to roll the middle side perfectly here as he takes the lead away. Halfway in and halfway to go here in heat race number 2. Heat race number 2, the Dirt Hustlers. Heat race number 2 is full swing here as Dylan Hauser out in front. Drew Hopkins doing a great job holding on to 2nd, and right there in that 3rd and final transfer spot, it is James Ray. As Ray trying to hold on to that 3rd and final transfer spot. He is on the hot seat though as he has 2 hungry drivers right there behind him. Jason Salter and Brandon Gibbs both trying to jump up here and try to work their way into the A main here from the heat race as they're both right there as the top 5. You can basically throw a blanket over them. John Darby right there behind them, the 00 ride there, the yellow and black and orange 00. And we see the iRacing I flag, Cody Motorsports ride, the 25 machine of Jarrett Murphy, Clayton Conrad right there as well. James Klugger and Chad McKellen right there in 9th and 10. But as we see the white flag fly one more time through 3 and 4, no contact between the drivers here as it is Dylan Hauser picking up heat race win number 2. Hauser picking up heat race win number 2 with Drew Hopkins and James Ray there in 2nd and 3rd as they work their way into the A main. Unfortunately, everybody else will be going to the consolation race. As we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed that racing action, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we continue to work on trying to monetize over there on YouTube as well. Any views or subscriptions over there on the YouTube channel also help, pump it out a little bit more and help us get to that goal as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with heat race number 3. Starting on the pole in this one in the all black, number 41 ride, that is Logan Rumsey. To his outside in the 23 ride, that's one of those Pro Series drivers, that is Chase Barbara. Starting inside of row number 2 in the D1RT Racing number 44, that is John Ruggiero Jr. Into his outside, another one of those Pro Series drivers, that is Evan C. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 53 machine is Scott Smith. Into his outside in the Exiled Esports number 81, that is Wesley Waltney. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 43 machine, that is Nicholas King. Into his outside in the 17 ride, that is Logan Rourke. And bringing up the rear of our field in the 39 machine, that is Jason Korn. As Korn starting there in 9th, no Josh Smith, as he is going to be our live admin. He's not actually racing in this race, as we get heat race number 3, the Exiled Esports heat race number 3 about to get ready. Here is the pace truck, makes a hard left-hand turn. Logan Rumsey and Chase Barbara are going to lead us down here to the green flag. Yo, Dude Guy, my boy, Dude Guy, what is good, homie? As we are green flag racing here once again from Knoxville. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all these drivers as Chase Barbara out in front. He works that middle, the high side of the groove right now as he takes the lead away. But here comes Evan C. Evan C right there to the outside still of the 44 ride of John Ruggiero Jr. Ruggiero trying to stay right there to his inside. He's going to try to stay right there side by side with the 33 ride of Evan C. as Evan C tries to work his way closer towards the front as Chase Barbara has a rear view mirror full of Logan Rumsey. Rumsey right back there to his inside as he tries to pull up side by side here with them. A great battle here at the front of the field in this one as 1, 2, and 3 right there as they're going to go a little bit of 3 wide here down the front stretch. 3 wide here for the lead. A little bit of net code right there. No contact. That was just net code between the 41 ride and the 23, but that's going to hurt the 23 ride as they're going to continue racing side by side. And John Ruggiero, he says, I am not done yet. I'm going to jump back here to the inside of the 33 ride of Evan C for that third and final transfer spot. As these guys continue to battle side by side here, it's going to bring the rest of the field right back to their rear bumper as here comes Scott Smith and Logan Rourke as Rourke right there in position number 6 trying to take that 5th spot away from the 53 machine. But out in front, it is still some side-by-side battling as Evan C now works to the inside here, the 23 ride. Chase Barbara trying to hold on here as he gets passed by the 41 ride. We see one driver way up the racetrack. That was Scott Smith. He's going to lose another spot there to Wesley Waltney. Nicholas King right there and Jason Korn as well as they're going to go 3 wide back there for 7. Logan Rumsey, though, in the 41 ride, the all-black machine out in front. The 23 ride of Chase Barbara going to hold on to that 2nd spot. And Evan C now solidly there in that 3rd and final transfer spot. He's in that 3rd and final transfer spot here. He still has the 44 ride of John Ruggiero right there behind him, but the white flag has been thrown already as they're going to come out of corner number 4. It's Logan Rumsey picking up heat race win number 3 here, picking up the Exiled Esports heat race number 3. Chase Barbara and Evan C, the other 2 drivers, to work their way in to the A main. As everybody else, unfortunately, going to have to go through the consolation races as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 4. Heat race number 4 about to get underway. Love watching your streams. Been watching since August. Keep up the good work. Yo, Travis, my dude, much appreciated, homie. Much appreciated. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Oh, this one's going to be good. I think all of these heat races are going to be good. All of these heat races are going to be good. You want Hauser? Well, Hauser got her done, Travis. Hauser got her done. The Cowboy, Clinton Conrad. You know it, Brycey Bear. You know it. Randy was cheering on the 44 ride. Cheering on the 44 ride. Unfortunately, just coming up short in all 4s there for that 44 machine. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, you guys haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you jump into the chat with a couple of comments, as every single like, share, and comments on the stream will help push it out to more and more and more people. And also, make sure you hit that gosh heckin' follow button, just like JP Powell just did. Make sure you hit that follow button, become part of the Peacemaker crew, baby. Make sure you come a part of the Peacemaker crew as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 4. The AllOut Graphics heat race number 4 about to get underway. Starting on the pole in this one in the B14 ride, that is Brian Wax. Into his outside in the 20 ride, that is Sean Pointer. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 12 ride, that is Josh Fuller. Into his outside, that is Joseph Sees. Starting inside of row number 3 is the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson. To his outside in the 1 ride, that is Corey Roberts. Then we see the 7 ride of Bob Klein and the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. They're in 7th and 8th. And then we see Jesse Isidore and Nicholas Merkley in the 911 machine round out our top 10 drivers as heat race number 4 underway. Brian Wax tries to slide up the racetrack. They're 4 wide coming out of corner number 2. 3 by 3 here and more contact. Brian Wax going from hero to 0 in the opening lap here of heat race number 4. Josh Fuller, though, out in front is more contact here as Bryce Dickinson sliding around, bouncing around there. More contact. Ty Dickinson. Corey Roberts is going to go around. Ty Dickinson hard into the outside wall here, and the caution flag is going to fly. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, if that didn't get you up on your feet, then I don't know what will, as that was one heck of a start for a heat race, as these drivers know they gotta get a move on if they want to be part of this A main feature event. There's only 3 transfer spots, and these guys were not waiting around, and they're not here to make any friends. Ty Dickinson already around. Unfortunate there for Corey Roberts as he gets collected in that one. We also saw Ty Dickinson going around here. We'll take a look and see what happens to him. As he slides up here just over the nose of the 20 ride of Sean Pointer. His Pointer was already sliding back. Bryce Dickinson helping the 2 ride, his brother there, get up into that outside wall as that Papa Mike Promotions ride unfortunately hard into that outside wall. The DWR Dirt Warrior Racing ride. Evil One Graphics not having a great time to start this one. I don't think there's a lot of drivers in that heat race that were having a good time. We saw Sean Pointer sliding back. We saw Corey Roberts with a lot of damage and sliding back. We saw Brian Wax going from that pole position right out of the get-go. Just looked like that car got super tight on corner entry down into corner number 1. Slides up the racetrack over the nose there, I do believe, of Sean Pointer, and that's what brought out all this carnage. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, and we're going to try it again. This time single file, so hopefully a little bit better as Josh Fuller out in front. Fuller leading the way here as that D1RT machine leads the way. He's got the 50 ride of Joseph Sees right there in 2nd. Bob Klein there in position number 3 in that 7 ride as that sweet victory Majula C Speed Shop CFM Esports ride up there into that 3rd and final transfer spot. Can Bob Klein hold on to it as he's got Sean Pointer right there behind him? They got a little bit of a gap between the top 4 and then back to that 5th place driver, the 9 ride of Jesse Eisendor. Is Eisendor there in position number 5. Corey Roberts and Bryce Dickinson right there as well. Then it looks like Nicholas Merkley, Ty Dickinson battling back here for 8th and 9th, and Brian Wax, fortunately with quite a bit of damage on that ride, not having the run he wanted here in heat race number 4, especially starting on the pole, and some more contact. Ty almost goes upside down. We also saw, I do believe that was Corey Roberts up into the outside wall again, and we're going to get another caution flag. As we'll take a look back here again as Corey Roberts not having a good run here. Unfortunate break. Looks like maybe just a little bit of neck coat again, I do believe. It doesn't even look like the rear tail tank really even touches Bryce Dickinson. Let's see if we can get a chase view here of it. Yeah, just neck coat. It's the second time we've seen a little bit of neck coat get a driver super loose there. And obviously Ty Dickinson trying to check up, get some contact there with the 14B ride of Brian Wax as they make a little bit of contact, and Ty's going to go around again. He's going to have to restart back there at the rear of the field here. As we're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose, we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here, a 2-lap shootout to see who can make it into the A main. Josh Fuller in the best seat in the house right now as he's out in front here, and he's going to try to run away with this one. Joseph C. comfortably there in second, with a driver on the hot seat is that 7 ride of Bob Klein. As Klein right there in that third and final transfer spot. He's got a hungry Sean Pointer and Jesse Isidore right there behind him, and Nicholas Merkley already going around here. Not sure if the caution flag going to come right back out or not, but Josh Fuller is going to jump down onto the loud pedal as quickly as possible. But it does look like that caution flag is going to stay out here, as an unfortunate break there on that restart for Mr. Nicholas Merkley, and he goes around here as it just looks like everyone getting a little bit anxious here, trying to get things underway. And that 911 machine going around here. It looks like everyone thought they were going. Brian Wax thought they were going. Everyone kind of getting underneath of each other there, and unfortunately, the 911 ride gets those rear tires lifted up into the air, and that ride goes around. So a tough break for that Merkley AG tire machine, as he's going to be not very happy with that one, but he's going to get rocking and rolling here again, and we're going to get these drivers lined back up and ready to get back to green flag racing. Oh no, Ty. Under caution, my boy. Under caution. That one sucked. That one sucked. If Ty didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. I could agree with that one as well. I could agree with that one. Trash his car, man. There's quite a few drivers that unfortunately have trashed their cars in this one. These last couple heat races have been pretty wild, ladies and gentlemen. These last few have been pretty crazy. But listen, we're at 84 reactions. Can we hit 100? We're almost halfway to our comment goal as we are back to green flag racing. Josh Fuller out in front. He's going to try to get this one done again, as he's got Joseph C's Bob Klein right there behind him. A little bit of a gap between them and the 20 ride of Sean Pointer, as Pointer right there on the outside looking in here as he's in that 4th position, and unfortunately that is not going to transfer him automatically into the A main as the white flag flies one more time around here for Josh Fuller. These top 3 just got to continue right there where they are, not make any mistakes here, as out of corner number 4, the 12 ride of Josh Fuller is going to pick up AllOut Graphics heat race win number 4. Joseph C there in second, and Bob Klein in that 3rd and final transfer spot into the A main. Whew. Another heat race down, ladies and gentlemen. That was another crazy, crazy race there. Oh my gosh. And we're not even close to finished yet, as we're going to get ready here for that. I do believe this is the Warrior photos, or the Warrior Wraps heat race number 5. The Warrior Wraps heat race number 5 about to get underway. Starting here on the pole in this one in the 113 ride, that is Paul Hollander. And outside of him in the 21C ride in the NLR Elite Performance Industries machine, that is Charles Barnes. Barnes with a new look here. We usually see him in that white and black ride, but here with a little bit of black, red, and yellow. That is slick. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 101 machine, that is Brett Evans, and alongside him in the 63 ride, the Unicorn number 63, the 3D racing ride of Clifford Driscoll. Starting inside of row number 3, a pair of teammates here in row number 3 is Joshua Hawkins in the 98 ride there in 5th, and outside of him in the 9A, that is Brad Allman, as both those AllOut Graphics rides, Dirt Hustler machines, starting there in row number 3. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 57 ride, actually it's the 570 ride, that is Scott Schorner, and outside of him in the 124, that is Brandon Bolton. And rounding out our field in the WFO iRacing iFlag Majula C Speed Shop VLR number 17 ride, that is Coy Files. As we're going to get ready, 9 more drivers to go to battle here. 3 more transfer spots on the line as these drivers going to get ready to get back to green flag racing. As the green flag out in the air here for Paul Hollander. As Hollander with a great restart there, waiting right down to the very end. But here comes the 21C ride of Charles Barnes, looking for a big run there on the high side. Clifford Driscoll quickly working his way around the 101 machine of Brett Evans as these guys beating and banging, sliding around back here. A little bit of 3-wide action at the rear of the field as the 124 ride of Brandon Bolton trying to work his way towards the front here in a quick hurry. As the 113 of Paul Holander out in front, Charles Barnes right there on his back bumper as he stays in front of the 63 ride of Clifford Driscoll. But Driscoll up into that third spot, but he's got Brett Evans right there on his back bumper. Brett Evans gonna try to find his way back past that 63 ride for that third and final transfer spot. So we got a good mixture of drivers here throughout this one. We see one of those D1RT drivers leading the way, then the NLR team right there in second. Then we see the 3D Racing Machine there in third. I'm not sure who Brett Evans races for. I don't know if he has any affiliations or not, but we see some contact at the front here as here comes Charles Barnes. He's going to use a little bit of a can opener move there to try to get underneath of the 113. Some contact being made. They're bouncing around. Here comes the 101 ride of Brett Evans. Evans going to jump up there into position number 2. A tough break for Clifford Driscoll as he's now back into 5th. Charles Barnes there in 3rd with some heavy damage. And Coy Viles from the rear of the field now up into that 4th position on the outside of a transfer spot looking in. Paul Holander, though, holding down the 4, but the 101 ride of Brett Evans right there to his inside as these guys continue to battle all around the racetrack. These drivers are not giving an inch any chance they get to try to fill a hole or try to jump up and around one of these other drivers. They are going to take it. It's out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly here. So one more time around for the 113 ride of Paul Holander, but he's still got the 101 ride of Brett Evans right there to his inside as Evans is going to take the lead down the backstretch. He's going to drive it in deep down on the bottom side here in 3 and 4 out of corner number 4. It's going to be the 101 ride of Brett Evans with a great win here in heat race number 5. Heat race number 5, the Warrior Raps. Heat race number 5, Paul Holander and Charles Barnes rounding out our 3 transfer positions there. So those 3 drivers will transfer through to the A main as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 6. Heat race number 6. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 6 is the Finish First Designs heat race number 6 about to get underway here as these drivers start to line up on the pit lane here. Let's take a look here at who is in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another massive race here. As starting on the pole in this one, in the 57 ride, that is AJ Cruz. And to his outside in the 02, that is Nicholas Bam. Starting inside
I can't believe it. If it isn't Mike Honcho himself, shake and bake, buddy! Shake it!
Before you bake it, let's go. A little bit of shake and bake, as that's what we're about to see. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 31 ride. That is Blake Majulis, one of those Pro Series drivers, the only one in the field with over a 10,000 I rating. It is Blake Majulis starting there in 3rd. To his outside in the 4 ride, that is Justin Norwood in that House of Speed number 4 ride. Starting in position number 5 in the inside of row at number 3, that is Jason Moore. Into his outside in the 08, that is Calvin Hearing. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 11 machine, that is Joey Reeder. Into his outside in the 3 ride, that is Cody Connor. And bringing up the rear of the field in the 46 machine, one of those WFO Majulis Speed Shop VLR rides of Matthew Selby. So we got 9 more drivers and 3 more transfer spots to get dealt here. 3 more transfer spots as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with the Finish First Designs heat race number 6. Heat race number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Yo, Kevin Odelski. Odell coming in with the 100-star dono. My boy Odell, much appreciated, homie. Much appreciated. As we're going to get the green flag here in heat race number 6. Our final heat race of the night, and they're already 3 wide. Already 3 wide here as Blake Majulis wasted no time. Right down on the bottom side. He's going to look for the lead. Some contact. AJ Cruz, Herring, the 4 ride of Justin Norwood, Joey Reeder, all getting collected here as some more carnage in the opening lap, and we're going to get the caution flag here. Caution flag coming out early again in this one as 3 wide racing down into corner number 3. Just did not work out very well, and unfortunately there, some hard contact for AJ Cruz. He goes around Calvin Herring, nowhere to go. Justin Norwood, the first driver to really jump into that one, as we're going to take a look back here and see what happens. That's not going to show us. All right, let's take a look here from AJ Cruz. AJ Cruz right there in the middle. You see the 0-2 ride to his outside of Nicholas Bam. Blake Majulis down there on the bottom side as they're 3 wide down the backstretch. I think the 57 just gets a little loose, gets underneath the 0-2, and then the 4 wide gets under him. Just lifts those rear tires up in the air, and then a lot of these drivers, unfortunately, on the loud pedal and just nowhere to go. They get right into it. You see Joey Reeder right here slide up the racetrack, and then just nowhere to go. Gets right underneath of the 08 ride of Calvin Herring. This Herring goes a little bit airborne there. Luckily enough, stays on all 4 tires and keeps on rolling as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Looks like AJ Cruz is going to get a spot back, as it looks like we are just going to go to a complete restart here for this one. So a complete restart here for the Finish First Designs heat race number 6 as AJ Cruz out in front still. Nicholas Bam there in second. Blake Majulis there in third. Justin Norwood, Jason Moore, Cody Connor, Matthew Selby, and Joey Reeder rounding out our field as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. 3 drivers are going to transfer through into the A main. Who is it going to be? Who is going to be the top 3 drivers here in heat race number 6 to work their way into the A main? The pace truck can make the hard left-hand turn here. We're going to set these drivers loose as we're going to get going here. I do believe 4 more laps left to go there at the line, so a little bit of a reset, but half of the laps here. That was crazy. I don't understand why there's half the laps as we are back to green flag racing, and once again 3 wide here at the front of the field as Blake Majulis down on the bottom side here. Once again, none of these drivers are going to want to give an inch. Nicholas Bam right through the middle here. He's going to try to drive it down low. So isn't Justin Norwood. Here comes Jason Moore in the D1RT machine. He's going to poke his nose into the fun, but out in front it is all Blake Majulis as AJ Cruz slides down inside of him. They're going to go side by side here. A big slide job out of the 57 machine. A good crossover by Majulis as Majulis slides back out in front. AJ Cruz right there in second. Justin Norwood on the outside. He's going to make the pass there on Nicholas Bam as Bam looks like stuck down there on that bottom side of the racetrack here. He's going to try to slide his way in front of the 46 right of Matthew Selby. Selby's going to try to work his way underneath of him as they're going to go side by side down the backstretch. A little bit of beating and banging as Selby tries to clear him here. He's going to try to slide up. They make some contact. Up the hill goes the 0-2 ride. In a tough break there for Nicholas Bam as he's now slid back to 7th on the racetrack. So there we go. The laps have reset themselves as out in front it is still Blake Majulis as Majulis continues to lead the way here. 3 more laps left to go. 2 more this time by as Blake Majulis starting to stretch out his lead. AJ Cruz trying to hold on to position number 2, but Justin Norwood trying to take that second spot away as Norwood now up into position number 2. He's going to slide up over the nose of the 57 ride. They're starting to run out of room here as the white flag flies, and only the top 3 are going to transfer through. That means 3 drivers are going to work their way into the A main. 6 drivers are unfortunately going to have to go to the consolation races as Blake Majulis is going to pick up heat race win number 6. Norwood there in second, and AJ Cruz in that third and final transfer spot. Moore, Selby, Connor, Bam, Reeder, and Herring are all going to go to the consolation races. As we're going to jump right into these consolation races, ladies and gentlemen, as that Finish First Designs heat race number 6 was another That was another crazy one, chat. That was another crazy one, as we're going to get ready for the Majors Garage B main here. The Majors Garage B main number, I do believe this is number 3. Yeah, this is actually the D main. That'll say B main, I do believe, on the charts here. Let me take a quick look. It does say B main, but really it is the D main. 2 drivers from this will transfer into the feature. Same with the C main and the B main. So each of our consolation races, 2 drivers will work their way into the A main here, as we're going to get ready for the starting lineup here in our C main. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 3 ride, that is Ryan Green to his outside in the 20 machine. That is Sean Pointer. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 54 ride, that is Tyler Aturi into his outside in the 84. That is Bryce Dickinson. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 24K ride, that is Colton Snyder into his outside in the B14. That is Brian Wax. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 7 ride, that is Tanner Tomasi into his outside in the 1 ride. That is Corey Roberts. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 30 machine, that is Dustin Lehman into his outside in the 9 ride. That is Jesse Isidore. Starting inside of row number 6 in the 77 ride, that is Bobby Rafferty. Into his outside is the 911 machine, the Merkley AG tire ride of Nicholas Merkley. And starting at the rear of the field in position number 13 is the 28 ride of Trevor Fitz, as Fitz starting back there in 13th. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready for one of the craziest D mains you have ever seen. A D main with Sean Pointer, Brian Wax, Tanner Tomasi, Corey Roberts, Trevor Fitz, all here. Dustin Lehman in this D main is absolutely insane, as the green flag is out. A great start there for the 20 ride of Sean Pointer up on the high side here, as Sean Pointer out in front. More contact. Around goes Brian Wax again. Wax is gonna go around, as it has not been the B14's evening here. He's unfortunately been collected in quite a few wrecks, and a tough break here for Brian Wax to start out this D main. He's up there extremely high in corner number 1 and 2. You see Corey Roberts and Tanner Tomasi down underneath of him. Looks like Jesse Isidore kind of gets underneath of him. Helps spin him around. Goes a little bit airborne there. Doesn't look like too much damage, but an unfortunate break once again there for that waxy ride of Brian Wax. As we're going to get him stacked back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here, as out in front Ryan Green. As it looks like we're going to get a restart here on this D main once again. Yo, Doug Silvernail coming in with that like and the share on the stream. Much appreciated, my boy. Yo, Tom Belsky coming in with that like on the stream as well. Belsky, I do believe, is how you say your last name, Tom. Much appreciated coming in, smashing that share as well. Will Leveus coming in with that like. Kevin Odelsky coming in with the likes and the shares. Lamar Jordan coming in with that like on the stream. Kim Carlson coming in with that like. Jason Shook coming in as well. Marcus Kennedy coming in, smashing that like. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in and hitting that like button, that share button, all the comments, as these comments continue to roll. If we hit 100 reactions in 300 comments, we're going to give away an extra $25 to one of the drivers that doesn't make the A main here tonight. So one driver that doesn't make the A main will luckily have a chance to win an extra $25 here at the end of the night. Is this the B main? Richard, this is the D main, my boy. This is the D main. 2 drivers from this will advance into the A main here. They will advance into the A main, but this is technically the D main, but it's also like B main number 3 or number 1, whichever way you want to look at it. But we got 3 of these consolation races to go. 3 of these consolation races, as we're gonna get ready to rock and roll here once again. Out in front, it is the 3 ride and the 20 machine. Sean Pointer and Ryan Green lead us back down to the green flag. Pointer with a great run in that Exiled number 20 ride up on the high side. More contact back here as Tanner Tomasi tries to work his way up inside the top 2. Some contact Bryce Dickinson almost goes around. 3 wide there, and some contact. Tanner Tomasi, I don't know how he's still holding on to that thing. Some more contact. Up into the outside wall goes Bryce Dickinson again, but him and Tanner Tomasi, unfortunately, after that contact, are going to be way back there. Tomasi's really trying to work his way now through the field as he's going to use that front bumper here, and oh, he's going to get some more contact there as Brian whacks into him, and around goes Tanner Tomasi. Bryce Dickinson is going to drive right into the side of him there as that Speed Ranch number 09 ride getting collected there. Obviously, you can see the frustration there coming out of the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson as he's going to give another nudge there to that 09 ride again, and a tough break there for Tomasi as he is now going to be deep in this one. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. As you can see, Brian whacks right underneath of him, man. He is not lifting for that 09 ride, and unfortunately, is how slick that track is, and with that car underneath of him, lifting those rear tires in the air, no traction. Bryce's going to give him an extra little nudge there. See if we can go back even farther here, because Bryce and Tanner got into it here, and that's kind of what got everything underway here. Down the front stretch, right here, coming out of corner number 4, Bryce Dickinson on the high side in the 09 ride, that purple ride right through the middle. They're 3, almost 4 wide coming out of the corner. Just Tomasi tries to come up the racetrack. Bryce Dickinson is there. They continue to make contact all the way down the front straightaway. And obviously we saw how that one all played out. You see a lot of damage there to the 84 ride, a bunch of damage there as well to the 09 of Tanner Tomasi. But Tomasi now back in position number 12 as he's going to try to work his way through a lot of cars if he wants to continue on his dream of trying to make this a main, as Sean Pointer out in front and gets a great restart. Quickly, a 2 to 3 car length lead down into corner number 1 over the 3 ride of Ryan Green, as Green right there in position number 2. Tyler Aturi up there in third. Aturi's been looking very, very good here. We talked about him a couple weeks ago in our practice race, and now he had a good looking ride and how it was possibly going to be one of those drivers from the Dirt Series regular weeks working his way into the A main here tonight as he's right there trying to give it a shot. It's the 1 rider, Corey Roberts, works his way around the 24K of Colton Snyder. Roberts trying to work his way up towards the front, and here comes Trevor Fitz. Trevor Fitz now up into position number 7 as Fitz trying to work his way from the rear of the field up towards the front, as I do believe Tanner Tomasi still back here in 10th. Brian Wax, Nicholas Merkley, Bryce Dickinson all not having the runs they wanted here, because out in front it is still Sean Pointer. Pointer continues to lead the way. Pointer Racing coming in with that like on the stream. Shelly Cole Pointer coming in, showing that love as well, smashing that like. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in and you're enjoying the show, hit that like button right now as we go side by side in the front of the field, and some contact between Ryan Green and Sean Pointer as Green sees that 84 ride slowly but surely closing the gap here on them. He knows he needs to get a move on. He doesn't want to be that car in second position, as we're starting to get a great race here at the front of the field as these drivers continue to battle. The white flag flies one more time around here for Sean Pointer down the backstretch. He's got about a car length lead at a corner number 4, and down the front straightaway it's gonna be Sean Pointer working his way into the A main. Ryan Green right there with him, and heartbreak for Tyler Aturi and Corey Roberts as they are unfortunately not going to make it into the show. Pointer and Green, the only 2 to transfer through. Everybody else, unfortunately, is going to be loading up onto the trailer and going home early in this one. But their night isn't quite at a loss yet. Even though they missed the A main, they're going to still have a chance. Peacemaker Gaming, myself, we're going to throw an extra $25 into a draw here for any of our drivers that unfortunately did not make the A main. They don't have an opportunity to win some of that money, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a draw, and one of those lucky drivers to not make it into the show here tonight will have a chance to win a little bit of money. It's a little bit more than what their entry fee was, but you know, it's a nice little break and an extra little bonus to one of those drivers that unfortunately doesn't get the chance to jump into the A main and try to compete for that big money. As we're going to get ready here for the butt kicker B main number 2. Butt kicker coming on board here in sponsoring B main number 2 as we're going to get ready with 13 more drivers to go to battle here. 13 more cars parked down here in pit lane getting ready to go green flag racing. Out in front, starting on the pole in the D1 RT Racing number 10 ride, that is Jason Salter. To his outside in the WFO number 17, that is Coy Viles. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 34B ride, that is Brandon Gibbs. To his outside in the 63 ride, the 3D racing machine of Clifford Driscoll there in 4th. And starting inside of row number 3 in the 0-0 ride, the VLR Majula C Speed Shot Sweet Victory 00, that is John Darby. To his outside in the 98 ride in the tint right, Dirt Hustlers AllOut Graphics ride, that is Joshua Hawkins. And starting inside of row number 4 in the 25 ride, the iRacing iFlag number 25 of Jarrett Murphy. Into his outside in the 124, that is Brandon Bolton. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 235 ride, that is Clinton Conrad. Into his outside in the 570, that is Scott Scheuer. Starting inside of row number 6 in the 35 ride, that is Chad McKellen. And outside of him in the 9 machine, that is the AllOut Graphics ride of Brad Almond. And it looks like the 13th starting driver, the 057 of James Kugler, is unfortunately not making it out here to start this B main, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that follow button, as we are back to green flag racing and some contact. Jason Salter getting a good smack there in the rear bumper from the 17 of Coy Viles. And here comes Brandon Gibbs. Gibbs in the 34B ride. He's going to slide right up here. He's going to try to take that second spot away. It's only the top 2 drivers are going to transfer through into the A main. Some more contact. Brandon Gibbs and Jason Salter side by side here for position number 2. Clifford Driscoll right there as well. He's poking his nose into this battle. So is John Darby, as now the 34B ride of Brandon Gibbs is going to take that second spot away. So the House of Speed number 34B ride, the 3D racing machine, up there into position number 2 as Jason Salter slides back to 3rd, and now Clifford Driscoll up into the outside wall. He's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. A tough break here for the 63 ride. You can see some heavy damage to the right-hand side of that ride as he was hard into that outside wall. He's going to keep it rocking and rolling. He's going to keep on driving here. Unfortunately, I think his odds of winning this one are out the window with that contact, unless if we get a caution flag where he may get a couple extra lucky breaks here. But unfortunately, he is back there in that 11th position now as Clinton Conrad and Scott Scheuer work their way around him. Coy Viles out in front though in that Majula C Speed Shop Sweet Victory number 17 ride, as Viles out in front here leading B main number 2, brought to you by Butt Kicker, as the Butt Kicker B main number 2 underway. The top 2 drivers are going to work their way into the A main, as Brandon Gibbs right there in second, Salter, Bolton, and Darby rounding out our top 5. As we see our first caution flag, and unfortunately, we talked about it. We didn't want to see that 63 ride be a part of a caution flag, but here he is. It looks like him and Clinton Conrad in that 235 ride. Unfortunately, looks like they're going to come together as Clifford gets underneath of him. The 35 ride helps spin the 63 around. We got 2 drivers, unfortunately, parked the wrong direction there. And the caution flag going to fly here for B main number 2. As we're going to get them lined back up, we're going to get them stacked back up here and ready to go for for our rest of our B main number 2 here, as these drivers getting ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We had to get into our Monster a little bit. Monster, it's a little bit of, tea and lemonade. Oh, man, it's so good. So good. This is the stuff right here that dreams are made of, chat. This is the stuff right here. Oh, baby, that is good. That is the good stuff, chat. That is the good stuff right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get these drivers lined back up here. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's the green flag about to come back out here. As B main number 2, about halfway in and halfway to go, and a great restart that time by Coy Viles. Viles with a great restart. Brandon Gibbs right there in second. Almost a little bit of contact as Jason Salter there in third. Brandon Bolton there in fourth. See Jarrett Murphy starting to work his way up as Salter almost goes around. Around goes Brandon Bolton. Bolton going around here. The caution flag going to come back out. The caution flag coming back out here for the 124 ride. It's a tough break there for Brandon Bolton. He was having a great run, working his way up towards the front, and unfortunately, he is going to go around here and bring out caution flag number 2 here. And B main number 2, as it looks like he's going to slide in here and unfortunately going to smack into the side of the 10 ride as Salter gets into the 34B of Brandon Gibbs, and Brandon Bolton gets into him. Nowhere to go for Darby or for Jarrett Murphy as they both unfortunately get collected in that one. A tough break for both those drivers. Brandon Bolton obviously not very happy. He was trying to get a spot back there. As definitely does not want to be back here. As unfortunately he may not be able to recover from that one as he's got a lot of fast cars between himself in that second position. And he's going to have a lot of work to try to work his way back up towards the front. All right, as we're going to get ready here to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Kyle Vanover coming in, smashing that follow button. Kyle, welcome to the Peacemaker crew, coming in, smashing that follow button. Welcome to the family, my boy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to be a part of the Peacemaker crew as well, make sure you hit that follow button. Jump up into the chat if you haven't already with that exclamation mark followage and exclamation mark notify. As exclamation mark notify will give you superpowers. And it will turn on all live notifications. That way you guys never miss when we go live over on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as B main number 2, a little bit sketchy here in this one. These guys have been bouncing around, beating and banging here just ever so slightly. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 3 reactions away from 100 reactions. So hit that gosh heckin' like button as we're going back to green flag racing. The green flag back out in the air here once again. Coy Viles out in front. Brandon Gibbs right there in second. Jason Salter unfortunately did not get a great restart that time around as he slid back there, still in third, but he's about 3 car lengths behind that 34B ride of Brandon Gibbs. John Darby right there as well in position number 4. Jarrett Murphy there in 5th as he battles side by side with Joshua Hawkins. So here comes a couple of those all-out graphics. Dirt Hustler rides as they're right there in 5th and 7th as they battle side by side with Jarrett Murphy. But we're going to see the white flag fly in one more time around here for Coy Viles. Viles trying to pick up the checkered flag here in B main number 2, brought to you by Butt Kicker as that sweet victory. WFO Majula C Speed Shop number 17 ride side by side at the line. It's going to be the 17 ride picking up the checkered flag here in B main number 2. Brandon Bolton right there side by side with them are both going to work their way into the A main. Unfortunately, everybody else is going to be going home early. A tough break there for everyone else in the field as they are unfortunately not going to make it into the show. They are going to load up and they are going to go home here as we're going to get ready for B main number 3. B main number 3 about to get underway here. This one brought to you by House of Speed. House of Speed coming on board here for B main number 3. As B main number 3 brought to you by House of Speed about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, much love. I can't thank you guys enough coming in, showing all that love. Now at 100 reactions, Tommy Gee coming in, smashing that like. Ryan Henson coming in with that like. Sherry Weisenberger, Shara, Sherry. Oh my God, I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad with names. Chuck coming in with that like as well. Kyle Vanover coming in with that like. Charlie coming in with that like as well as these guys all coming in. Devin Nelson coming in with that like as well. What is good, Devin? Devin coming in, smashing that like as well as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for B main number 3, brought to you by House of Speed as these drivers on the racetrack. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 44 ride, that is John Rodrigo Jr. On his outside in the 88 ride, that is Jason Moore. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 17 ride, that is Logan Rourke. To his outside in the WFO Majula C Speed Shop VLR number 46, that is Matthew Selby. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 81, that is Wesley Gwaltney in that Exile number 81 ride. Into his outside in the AllOut Graphics number 3, that is Cody Connor. Starting inside of row number 4 is the 43K of Nicholas King. Into his outside, the 02 ride of Nicholas Bam. You see the 39 ride of Jason Korn, Joey Reeder there in the 011 machine. And we see Scott Smith there in 11th, Calvin Herring there in 12th, and Ty Dickinson there starting in 13th as we are green flag racing here for our final B main of the evening. Our final B main underway here as John Rodrigo Jr. out in front. He's got the 88 ride of Jason Moore right there in second. You see the 17 ride of Logan Rourke up to the high side of the racetrack, but here comes Matthew Selby. Selby right through the middle here. A good crossover, some contact between Gwaltney and Selby, some more contact. A couple drivers going upside down. It's the 011 of Joey Reeder going upside down there in corner number 2. Matthew Selby collected. Nicholas King collected in that one. Some heavy damage. And I do believe we are going to see that caution flag fly. Nicholas King with some heavy damage. He's going to take that ride down pit side. Going to try to get some quick work done to it. The tough break there for Joey Reeder and for Nicholas King as they both get collected here. Take a little bit of 3 wide, but a little bit of contact there between Gwaltney and the 46 ride. Then 46 just lost all momentum. And unfortunately for Joey Reeder and the 43 of Nicholas King, they just really ran out of room, had nowhere else to go. They drive right into him, and then they all go up at that outside wall. Upside down goes Joey Reeder. A tough break there for a bunch of these drivers, especially for that 46 ride. Matthew Selby, as Selby unfortunately was up almost inside of a transfer spot here, but now he's going to be deep in this one, going to be restarting back there in the 12th position. He's going to have to try to pass 10 cars to work his way into an A main, and he's got to pass guys like Calvin Herring, Nicholas Bam, Cody Connor, Gwaltney, that he just had contact with, and then obviously we got Mr. John Rodrigo Jr. out in front. Jason Moore right there in second. Logan Rourke there in third. I think we're going to see a great battle here in a few more laps for that second position as Logan Rourke is going to be all over the back bumper of this D1 RT number 88 ride. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll here once again. Yo, Travis Gardner coming in, smashing that follow button. Travis, welcome to the Peacemaker crew, my boy, as we're going to go back to green flag racing and a great restart there out of the 44 ride as John Rodrigo Jr. out in front and absolutely shot out of a cannon here for this restart as he's out to about a half a second lead already over the 88 ride of Jason Moore. Moore there in second as a pair of those D1 RT drivers out in front. Logan Rourke right there in third as Rourke trying to work his way into this A main. Here comes Cody Connor working that bottom side of the racetrack. We don't see a lot of drivers using that bottom side here. So maybe Cody's trying to find an extra line, trying to work his way towards the front. Doesn't look like it's going to work for consecutive laps as he's going to slide back up to the high side here. John Rodrigo Jr. though out in front here, leading B main number 3, brought to you by Out to Speed as he continues to show these drivers how to get it done. We do see Jason Moore though slowly but surely closing the gap here. Slowly but surely closing the gap as John Rodrigo out in front here, just trying to manage that lead as he's got 4 more laps left to go, 3 more this time by the start finish line. Jason Moore right there in second, a good sized lead between these two. Back to Logan Rourke as Rourke sliding back here ever so slightly. starting to lose touch a little bit with that 88 ride. So Rourke there in third, Wesley Waltley there in fourth, Cody Connor right there. It hits inside for position number 4. We see Jason Korn, Nicholas Bam, Scott Smith, Nicholas King, and Calvin Herring rounding out our field as these guys battling a little bit back deeper in the field, as we're going to see another yellow flag here. The yellow flag coming back out. Looks like Ty Dickinson getting a piece of this one. It's the caution flag going to fly here once again. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. I do believe it is that 2 ride, the iRacing I Flag Papa Mike Promotions DWR number 2. Ty Dickinson, unfortunately, looks like, oh, Matthew Salvey hard into the outside wall. I don't think Ty was expecting that one. Got in there with a whole head of steam and didn't realize that the 46 was checked up that much, or maybe was going to leave him a lane there. Let's see if we can get a better look at this one. Slides in there and just gets right into the back bumper of them. Fortunately, both drivers at contact. A tough break there for that number 2 machine, as we're going to get them stacked back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag going to come back out here in a few more moments, as this is our final B main here. You see the 46 ride of Matthew Selby and Nicholas King getting into it again here. Selby trying to work his way around that 43 before the green flag even came back out. They're going to keep it green flag racing, though. No caution flag going to fly here for that one, as they're going to let him at it. They're going to let him keep on battling, as we're going to see the white flag this time by one more time around the racetrack for the 44 ride of John Ruggiero Jr. He's got a good size lead over Jason Moore, but Jason Moore has Logan Rourke all over his back bumper for that second and final transfer spot. A big move, some contact between Logan Rourke. Rourke is going to send him up the track. Logan Rourke is going to work his way into the A main. A last lap move to door slam the 88 ride. We're going to see some contact here, as Moore's definitely not going to be happy with that move by Logan Rourke. But Logan Rourke and John Ruggiero Jr., the last 2 drivers to work their way into the A main. Logan Rourke throwing a big move there to pick up that that second and final transfer spot into the A main. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. Papa Mike, what in the world are you talking about? Oh, man. Not in chat. Not in chat, Papa Mike. Not in chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here in a few more moments for our A main feature event. Our A main about to get underway here, as these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack for a little bit of a warm-up session here. These guys are going to get warmed up. They're going to jump out onto the racetrack here. They're going to get some practice in and get ready for this A main feature event. 2 drivers that look very, very similar but are on different teams. That's Dylan Hauser and the 50 ride, I do believe, of Joseph C's there in that Speed Ranch number 50 ride. But right now, out in front with the quickest lap time is the 157 machine of Drew Hopkins, but now Blake Majulis in the 31 ride, the quickest driver. Major Woo! 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 Scott Dobbs, my boy Scotty, coming in with the 950 stars. Scott, my boy, you're absolutely crazy. Let's go, baby. Coming in with the 950 star dono. Let's get it, my boy. Much appreciated. Much love, Scott. Coming in with another big, big bomb there in that one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't heard, we do have all new sound alerts for our star donations. We also have, I do believe star parties are a thing again, where if we activate a star party, we hit that goal for the star party, it can earn us a little bit of extra bonus money here. As we're going to get ready for the A main feature event, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to turn off the face cam for this one, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing in just a few more moments. Woo! Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Listen, y'all are so close. We've already hit one of the goals that we had. One of our goals was to hit 100 reactions. We have hit that goal. We've hit that goal, luckily enough, thankfully enough, we've hit that goal. Now we need to hit the goal of 300 comments, and we will donate some extra money here tonight, an extra $25 to one of the drivers that doesn't make the A main here this evening. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Skylar. Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, under a minute left here before we get ready for this A main feature event. Yo, Bubba Cardin, what is good, Bubba? Randy Clark coming in as well. Hell on wheels. Hell on wheels is for certain. Justice for Tomasi. Oh my God, justice for Tomasi. I don't know. Tomasi had a rough go there in that B main, man. That was a rough couple of moments there for Tomasi. Some of these drivers, quite a few of these drivers, unfortunately, had some tough breaks there. As we're gonna get them stacked back up, and we're gonna get ready here for our A main feature event, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, smash that share button. Let's go, baby. Give the $25 to Matt Selby. I told him to reset, and he didn't get a quick lap. Oh. See, that's why, Mike, that's why. But no, it's just going to be lucky draw. There's no tough break call or anything else. It's just going to be a luck of a draw to any of those drivers that don't make it into the A main. I'll have to get somebody to send me the list of those drivers so that way we can have that list ready to go here. I also need to, like, message my work real quick and tell them that I am going to be late because I'm supposed to work in half an hour, and I am not going to show up, chat. I'm not showing up. Not until afterwards. Not until afterwards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Dirt Series Nationals, our A main feature event about to get underway as these drivers start to roll around the racetrack. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 31 machine, that is Blake Majulis. Into his outside in the 101 machine, that is Brett Evans. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 12 ride, that is Josh Fuller. Into his outside in the all-black, number 41, that is Logan Rumsey. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 2 ride, that is Dylan Hauser. Into his outside in the 11 ride, that is Cody Nevin. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 70 machine, that is Davin Cardwell. Into his outside in the 157, that is Drew Hopkins. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 23 machine, that is Chase Barbara. Into his outside in the 4 ride, that is Joseph Sees. Starting inside row number 6 in the 113 machine, that is Paul Holander. Into his outside in the 4 ride, that is Justin Norwood. Starting inside of row number 7 in the 187 ride, that is Thaddeus Marshall. Into his outside in the 7 ride, that is Bob Klein. Starting inside of row number 8 is the 50. Actually, it is the 33 machine of Evan C. Into his outside, we see AJ Cruz, as we're going to see these drivers go 4 wide and fancy here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to these drivers. Let's hear it up in the chat right now. Cheer these drivers on. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here, and cheer these drivers on as they go 4 wide here for us at Knoxville Raceway. 24 drivers getting ready to go to battle here for almost over $1,000 in prize money to be won. $360 going to the driver across the start finish line. In position number 1, we got a lot of the biggest names in iRacing Esports here in this one. Drivers like Blake Majulis, Logan Rumsey, Dylan Hauser, Davin Cardwell, Chase Barbara, Justin Norwood, Evan C., AJ Cruz, Charles Barnes, Sean Pointer, all in the field here getting ready to go to battle as these drivers are going to get lined back up and ready to get going to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. Blake Majulis and Brent Evans are going to lead us down here to the green flag. As all these drivers start to get lined back up, we'll get going with the rest of the lineup here as we see Coy Viles back there on the outside of Evan C. Starting inside of row number 9 in the 21C ride, that is Charles Barnes to his outside. In the 77, I do believe, actually in the 3 ride is Ryan Green. Then we see Sean Pointer starting there in 20th. Wesley Gwaltney, John Ruggiero, and Brandon Gibbs rounding out our field here, as it looks like James Ray unfortunately missing the start here for this A main feature event. So 23 drivers getting the start here, supposed to be 24. I'm sure we'll see James come out onto the racetrack here after the green flag has already came out. We see him down there on pit lane waiting to be set loose here, but a tough break there for the 00 ride of James Ray. As 24 drivers getting ready here for the inaugural Dirt Series Promotions A main feature event. The A main about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Cheer these drivers on. 100 laps to duke it out here. Yo, NLRA coming in, smashing that like. Kevin Bauer coming in with that like as well. Mike Augustine coming in with that like. Bubba Carden coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. As the green flag is in the air here, we're going to set these drivers loose. Blake Majulis quickly down onto the loud pedal. He's going to slide out in front here, and he's going to take the lead down the backstretch. As Majulis leads the way, the 101 machine right there in second, trying to hunt him down. We're going to keep it clean and green here through corners number 1 and corner number 2 and 3 here, as the 31 ride out in front. Man, oh man, oh man, what a race. Let's go Team Exiled, hashtag PRS, let's go Richard, let's go baby. All right, that's the 31 ride of Blake Majulis out in front, but he's not pulling away anytime soon here, as Brent Evans right there on his back bumper. The all-black number 41 ride of Logan Rumsey right there in third early on in this one, as the fireworks continue to pop off here around Knoxville Raceway, as this racetrack set up absolutely perfect for us here tonight. Josh Fuller there in fourth. A good start here for that T1RT number 12 ride of Josh Fuller, as now Dylan Hauser up into position number 5. Davin Cardwell right there in 6. Chase Barbara has worked his way from that 9th position now up into position number 7 in a 23 ride, as he's worked his way around the 157 of Drew Hopkins. Hopkins right there, Cody Nevin, the driver that's sliding back here quite a bit. The 11 machine sliding back about 4 positions on the start of this one. Joseph C right there in front of him. Justin Norwood right there behind him, as it's the 187 ride of Thaddeus Marshall there in 12th. Paul Bolander trying to work his way underneath of Evan C. As Evan C all the way back there, still in that 14th position, trying to take 13th spot away from Paul Bolander. Evan C Really, everyone kind of thought he was going to be the car to beat here tonight, but we can see that he did not get a good starting spot, and he's still stuck deep in this one, but he's got a lot of laps to go to try to work his way back towards the front. Out in front, it is still Blake Machulis. Machulis leads the way here. He's got Brett Evans taking a look down low here, not being able to pull away. Evans sticking right there with Machulis, saying you may be the pro class driver in the field with over a 10,000 I rating, but I'm going to stick right here to your back bumper, and so isn't Logan Rumsey. Rumsey's not going to let them get away here, as well as these drivers doing a great job to start this A-main feature event. Good run there through corner number 3 and 4 for that 31 ride. As Blake Machulis continues to lead the way, Chase Barbara trying to work his way around the 70 machine of Davin Cardwell as they're going to battle side by side. See Cody Nevin still trying to work his way back up through the field here as well. Justin Norwood all over his back bumper, and oh man, Evans, he's still trying to make some moves back here as that 33 ride now down onto the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get around the 187 ride of Marshall, as Marshall right there in 12th trying to hold off Evansy, but Evansy gonna try to roll the bottom here as they almost go 3 wide through corner number 3 and 4. These drivers doing a fantastic job here, battling only a couple inches off of each other here all around this racetrack, keeping it clean and green to get things started, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to all these drivers doing a great job as the top 5 have broken away here from the rest of the field. Blake Machulis out in front, Brett Evans there in second, Logan Rumsey in third, Dylan Hauser there in fourth. Josh Fuller now back into that 5th position as Hauser has worked his way up into position number 4 here. Chase Barbara there in 6th. He's starting to break away from that pack right there behind him as it's an absolute dogfight from about the 7th, 8th, 9th position and back. As you see Drew Hawkins there in 7th trying to work his way away from these guys. Trying to go single file as Davin Cardwell sliding back a little bit. And if you don't look too far back there, you see Evan C continuing to try to make some moves. He's going to drive it down to the bottom side here as he's worked his way around the 4 machine of Norwood. But Norwood battling back strong on the bottom side here. A lot of great side-by-side action here. Justin Norwood trying to work his way back around that 33 ride. See Charles Barnes has slide his way towards the front here, as well as now he's worked his way around Paul Holander, as Holander sliding back a little bit side-by-side there for 16th and 17th was AJ Cruz and John Rodrigo Jr. as Rodrigo trying to work his way towards the front. Coy Viles right there. Wesley Waltney there in 19th. Ryan Green there in 20th, with Sean Pointer taking a look down to his inside. Bob Klein, Brandon Gibbs there in 22nd and 23rd position. Not the start that Gibbs wanted here in that House of Speed number 34B ride. It's that 31 machine of Blake Machulis slowly but surely is pulling him in, starting to close the gap as we're going to go for a quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up here as the Papa Mike Promotions A-main feature event in full swing here. These drivers giving us one heck of a show as we're going to crank it up here with Papa Mike Promotions. caution flag of the evening as we're going to take a look back and see what happened here, as it looks like Dylan Hauser in that House's Speed number 2 ride, unfortunately going to get collected in this one, as he was right there in 4th position, battling right behind the 41 ride, and he's just going to too much dig, and Hauser goes for a ride upside down, not the way he wanted this one to go. That is heartbreak right there for Dylan Hauser. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some hashtags. Hauser up in the chat here. Let's pay some respects here to that 2 ride of Dylan Hauser. That car was just too much dig, too hard to the corner. With those tires up in the air. That is a tough break there for Mr. Hauser. Let's take a look right from, let's go from the chase, or the, no, not the chopper, far chase. We're gonna go engine right here. Oh man, just heartbreaking up inside the top 5 in that 4th position for Dylan Hauser, sitting comfortably up there in the money. And unfortunately, a little bit of an iRacing error there. That car just with too much dig goes up into the air and goes airborne here, upside down. Oh man, that sucks for Dylan Hauser, man. A tough break for the 2 ride. That House Speed team losing that number 2 ride at the front of the field. As we're going to get him lined back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Blake Majula is still out in front as we go with the Delaware restarts here. Delaware restarts all night long up until we get inside 10 laps. After we're inside 10 laps to go, these drivers will go single file, but up until then, it will be a Delaware restart where that race leader is out in front all by himself. Everyone else behind him will be stacked up side by side by side as Blake Majula's out in front here by himself. Logan Rumsey, Brett Evans side by side there in second. Chase Barbara now up into that 5th position as the 12 ride of Josh Fuller back up into position number 4, as it looked like Dylan Hauser was trying to see if he could get his spot back there. I don't think he is going to get that spot, unfortunately. A tough break there for Dylan Hauser. That's something you never, ever want to see for a driver, especially in a big money race, having a good run. Luckily enough, though, he should still be on the lead lap. There is still a lot of time left in this race where he might be able to work his way back through the field here, but he's going to have to pass a lot of fast cars. He's going to have to really put some work in here for the last 70 laps or so. Now we see that 157 ride of Drew Hopkins now up into position number 6. Cody Nevin there to his outside. Evan C now up inside the top 10 as he's scored in the 8th position on the racetrack. Joseph C right there to his outside. Charles Barnes into Diaz Marshall there in 11th and 10th. And we see Justin Norwood, Paul Holander, Davin Cardwell sliding back, and so is AJ Cruz as we're going to go back the green flag racing in a great restart that time by Blake Majulis. Majulis quickly trying to fire and try to pull away here as a big slider out of the 101 machine of Brett Evans. Right there in second, but here comes the slider back from that 41 of Logan Rumsey, and here comes Chase Barbara as Barbara up into 4th now. From about the 10th position now up inside the top 4, and he's looking for more as the 23 machine jumps up there and takes that House Speed number 4 position right back. We lost Dylan Hauser there in 4th. Barbara says, don't worry, boss, I'm going to jump right back into that spot, and I'm going to try my hand and try to jump up into the top 3 as he's there in 4th and looking for more. Blake Majulis, though, with a great restart now, about 7, almost 8/10 of a second now over Brett Evans and Logan Rumsey as those two continue to battle for second. That's allowing Blake Majulis to slowly but surely pull away here from the rest of the field as we're about 26 laps in and about 74 more laps left to go as we're a third of the way, or a quarter of the way through this race. Chase Barbara right there in 4th as this racetrack is starting to really get slicked off here. We're going to see it get slicker and slicker and slicker. It's going to get closer to that outside wall here, probably around lap 50, lap 60. This racetrack is going to completely black, and these drivers are going to be searching all around the racetrack, just trying to find that last little bit of traction around this track. FNC in the 33 right there on the bottom side, battling to the inside of Cody Nevin. Nevin on the outside. FNC down low as FNC trying to jump up here and take that 6th position away. It's FNC right there as these drivers all continue to battle as that 5th ride of Joseph C. Dare in 9. Charles Barnes now up inside the top 10 as he worked his way into position number 10 on the racetrack from leading this field. Dylan Hauser, unfortunately, it does look like Hauser has scored a lap down here. So a tough break for Dylan Hauser as he's already working his way back towards the front of the field, but he's going to have to look for another couple caution flags here to get a lucky stop to get around our leaders to try and work his way back into the lead lap here. But you can see he's still got a ton of speed here. That car's still very, very fast. He's just going to keep it clean and hope for a couple more cautions to come out here so he can try to get a lucky stop. Blake Madulis out in front, continuing to run away with this one as he's out in front now by about 1.1 seconds over Logan Rumsey. As Rumsey now up into 2nd, Chase Barbara now up into 3rd as he makes the pass there of Brett Evans. Evans sliding back there now into position number 4 as that Gears Unlimited House of Speed Hockey Floyd Consulting Ace Motorsports or Ace Cinematography number 23 ride there into position number 3. So a great run here for Chase Barbara working his way towards the front here quickly in this one, but so is it FNC. FNC from about 16th position now up into 6th, and here he is trying to take a look underneath the 12th ride of Josh Fuller as Fuller trying to hold on here to a solid top 5, but he's got that 33 right there on his left rear quarter panel. These guys continue to battle all around the racetrack. Blake Majulis is trying to keep that 1 second intact. He does not want to see a caution flag. He wants to see this one go clean and green as we're going to jump right on board here with our race leader, Blake Majulis, as we're going to go for a ride here with this 31 ride. Right, it's a good run right there for Blake Majulis as we ride on board with that 31 machine as he's out in front trying to stretch his lead as he is trying to run away with this one, and the caution flag is gonna fly. The 2nd caution flag of the evening is gonna come out here in another tough break here for that 31 ride, and pretty much anyone in the top 5 as they do not want to see these caution flags. They want to see this go clean and green. The caution flag going to come back out, and it looks like it's the Sweet Victory Majulis Speed Shop WFO number 17 ride of Coy Viles. Unfortunately, going to get collected in this one. Looks like him and Davin Cardwell just going to come together. Up into that outside walk line, that rear tire of Cardwell. Coy Viles is going to go upside down. A tough break there for the 17 machine. That contact. And just kind of come in together a little bit. That little bit of net coach really helps lift that rear end up and into the air there. And a tough break for Coy Viles as he has to take that ride down pit side as we do see Dylan Hauser getting his lap back here. So Hauser, I don't know if this is going to put him back onto the lead lap. It might. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to wait and see. So I do believe that will put Dylan Hauser either one lap or back onto the lead lap here. I do believe he will be back on the lead lap, but I'm not 100% sure. Looks like he's going to get another wave around to get him back onto the lead lap here. All right, so we're going to get Hauser back onto the lead lap, possibly. Possibly not here, no. It's scoring's a little messed up here. I think they're trying to figure out where Hauser should be. I think that's what our admins are trying to figure out right now, is they're trying to figure out where they need to slot this number 2 machine into. So we're going to get him stacked back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. How the hell does he get his lap back and pass all these cars? I think it was an iRacing error. I don't think he was supposed to be a lap down after that the caution that he was in. I think he was supposed to stay on the lead lap, and iRacing put him back down a lap, unfortunately. And that's why I think they're just being fair to him, because he was supposed to be on the lead lap for that restart, and they didn't have enough time to give him back the lap, so now they're giving him his lap back and letting him stay in the position that he was supposed to technically be in. That's how that one's working out right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how that one's working out. Yeah, exactly. He shouldn't have been a lap down. The caution laps don't count. It was an iRacing error, and that's why he's getting his lap back and that position back. If it was just a lucky dog where he was actually a lap down on the racetrack, then yes, he would line up at the tail end of the longest line on the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're stacked back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Still, Mr. Blake Majulis out in front in that number 31 ride. As I don't even know what is on the side of that ride. I do believe that is Bryson Berry Trucking Foam, I think. I don't even know what that says on the side of it. It's too hard to read, as we're going to go back to green flag racing and yet again another great restart there from that 127 ride, for the 31 ride of Blake Majulis. As Majulis out in front, Logan Rumsey right there in position number 2. Chase Barbara there in third, having a good run in that third position. Brent Evans right there in fourth, as you see Evans C continuing to try to work that bottom side to try to get around Cody Nevin and the 12 ride of Josh Fuller, as they're all right there battling for that 5th position on the racetrack. Right there behind them, you see the 21 skip Carlos Barnes, as Barnes slowly but surely working his way up towards the front of the field here as well. Barnes doing a great job here, working his way through the field from deep in this one, now up inside the top 10 in that 8th position, and he's not done yet as he's all over the back bumper of the 12 ride of Josh Fuller. As Cody Nevin works his way around Fuller. Fuller going to slide up here a little bit. They're going to go 3 wide down across the start-finish line. Into corner number 3, you see John Rodrigo Jr. up into the top 10 now as well. John with a good run here, as they're going to continue going side by side here. 3 wide for that 7th position on the racetrack. Dylan Hauser right there behind them. The 113 of Paul Holander right there as well. As these drivers all battling for a great spot, and here comes Hauser. Hauser down on the bottom side, a little bit of contact as John Rodrigo gets down into him just ever so slightly, as you see the 113 ride hard into the outside wall. That is Paul Holander. Some contact between him and Sean Pointer, some more contact. Brandon Gibbs gets collected in, and somehow they stay clean and green here. The 20 ride, the Exiled number 20 machine. Still getting some contact there as Paul Holander unfortunately hard at that outside wall, just trying to hang on to that ride here, trying not to get ran over. He's got things collected, but a tough break there for Sean Pointer in that one, as he gets some hard contact in that. So does John Rodrigo and that 113 ride. And now Dylan Hauser up into 7th. He's right there on the back bumper of Evan C. Evan C right there in front of him as Josh Fuller continuing to try to battle here with that 2 ride of Dylan Hauser. Fuller slide him back here, and he wants to put an end to that one, as that 12 machine trying to stay up inside the top 10 here, as he's been sliding back a little bit after that last restart. Out in front, it is still the 31 ride though of Blake Majulis, as Majulis continues to lead the way. Logan Rumsey right there in position number 2. Chase Barbara there in 3rd. Great run here for Brett Evans as well, as he's been up inside the top 5 here, top 4 all night long. Is that 101 ride right there in 4th, and Cody Nevin in that Majulis C Speed Shop CFM Esports team having a great run, working his way now up inside the top 5 here. So a great rebound here for Cody Nevin as he's up inside the top 5. Evans C right there in 6th. Dylan Hauser there in 7th now. As C and Hauser both working their way past a lot of cars, but Dylan Hauser doing a great job coming back after going upside down about 20 so laps ago. That car was upside down there in corner number 2. He worked his way now back up inside the top 10, and he's looking for more, trying to get himself back up inside the top 5. As it looks like Brett Evans and all these 3 right behind our leader are going to duke it out here. As now Chase Barbaro trying to take a look underneath of the 41 right of Logan Rumsey, but here comes Brett Evans. Evans with a good run down along the bottom side of the racetrack as he tries to pass the 23 right of Chase Barbara. Barbara's going to stay there through the middle to high side of the racetrack here, but it looks like that bottom side really starting to come in strong again. You see Cody Nevin down there running the bottom side. Evans C down there as well, right through the slick, but right down towards the bottom side of the racetrack. Just trying to find a little bit of that extra grip as you see Blake Majulis. He's got that front left-hand tire right on the berm here around the inside of the racetrack, and that is really working well here for the 31 ride of Majulis. As he continues to lead the way, Logan Rumsey still searching around the racetrack, trying to find a way to get a little bit of extra grip, trying to find that extra bit of speed to try to get around that 31 ride and take this lead away from Blake Majulis as he's still out in front. Logan Rumsey right there in 2nd, Brett Evans there in 3rd, Chase Barbara there in position number 4. As ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh heck and follow button if you're new here. As these drivers doing a fantastic job, and we're going to go to a little bit of off of mic for emotions. Peacemaker Gaming, crank it up here as we're just a little over halfway through this race. Going to come back out here. Caution flag coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're going to take a look back and see what happens here to bring out caution flag number 3 on the evening here for our A main feature event, and it looks like it is the 113 ride of Paul Holander. An unfortunate break here. The 113 ride is he's unfortunately going to go around. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. It looks like Sean Pointer just drives it in there a little bit deeper down on the bottom side. That D1RT number 113 ride unfortunately going around, parked there in the middle of the corner, and that's going to bring out our caution flag here. Tough break there. I'm not sure how the admins are going to call that one. Paul definitely had time to get rolling there. He just decided not to. But not there happy with Sean Pointer. Pointer drives in there, makes that contact. Gets him turned around here. You can see him getting onto the brakes there, getting that car sideways. I'm not sure how the admins are going to call that one. That's an old school veteran way to make sure that the officials pull that caution flag out for you, is making sure that that car doesn't keep on moving, make it look like it's stalled out or something, and keep that car chilling right there. And the caution flag coming out because that car parked on the racetrack. Our leaders bearing down on them down the front straightaway, and they had no other choice but to throw that caution flag. So we're going to get them lined back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Cody McIntyre, what is good, my dude? Birthday is tomorrow, so nothing better than enjoying some good old racing the night before. Yo, Cody, my boy, happy early birthday, homie. Happy early birthday, my dude. Much love. How old you turning, dude? How old are you turning? How old are you turning? We need some Pantera right about now. I wish. If Facebook wasn't so bad and YouTube wasn't so bad with like copyrights and DMACs and stuff like that and getting copyright, I would definitely play some Pantera or some wicked cool music like that. But unfortunately, we can't do that. Turning 27. Let's go, Cody. Well, happy birthday, my boy. Happy early birthday. Turning 27 years young. Let's go, my dude. That's like a year younger than me. I just turned 28. Well, I guess probably like 2 months ago, but just turned 28. But you're just a young pup. Just a young pup. Just a baby. Just a baby. Turning 27 years old. What the heck? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got them stacked back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Blake Majulis continues to lead the way here. He's been having some good restarts here, getting some great runs. Love to see if he can hit this restart absolutely perfect once again. Yo, Mike Augustine, my boy Augustine coming in, smashing that follow as well. Mike, my boy, what is good, homie? Coming in, smashing that gosh-second follow button as we're back to green flag racing with Julius with yet again another great restart as he's out front all by himself. Side by side there, side though, through the field right there behind him. They're going to go 3 wide, almost 4 wide as Dylan Hauser and Evans are right up there trying to crack their way into the top 5. A good run here by the 101 machine as he tries to slide up and clear that 41 of Logan Rumsey, but he can't quite clear him. We'll have to see if he stays down on the bottom side. This time we'll have to see if he can clear him off corner number 2. He gets him cleared to the 101 machine with contact. Around goes Nevin, around goes the 41. Evans sees in it. A huge pile up, upside down goes Brett Evans, and a huge wreck here, ladies and gentlemen. The caution flag coming out. Evans taking that machine right down pit side. Some heavy damage. Cody Nevin, Evans C also getting collected in that one. Holy moly, that is gonna change how things run in this one as a big caution flag coming out right there. We're gonna take a look and see what happens here once again, as that was a pretty massive wreck down in corner number 3 and 4. You can see the 41 ride. Let's go with Chopper. I don't know. Chopper's a little bit too far away. There's no like good happy medium camera in this racetrack. But we see that red and white number 101 ride head down into corner number 3 here. The 41 just drives down right on his back bumper, starts to get underneath of him, lifts those rear tires up in the air, and he goes around, and then everyone else up there on that high side, Nevin, Evans up there, you know, Josh Fuller getting a piece of it, John Rodrigo just barely avoiding it, but some big heavy hits there for a lot of drivers up inside of our top 5, and obviously Brett Evans getting the worst end of that deal, taking that 101 machine down pit side here. A tough break for that 101 machine. Cody Nevin also going upside down. There's a lot of track clean up there in corner number 3 and 4. We're going to ride right on board this time with the 101 machine. You see that contact being made. He's trying to save it and then just holding on. Can't do anything. Gets a good look at the stars and then gets a face full of dirt. And then that car is just too busted that he's got to take it straight down pit side. So a tough break there for the 101 ride. A tough break for Cody Nevin. Logan Rumsey also collected in that one. And we also saw Evan C collected in that as well. But Evan C not going down pit lane. He's going to get his position there in 4th when that caution flag came out. So at least a somewhat of a lucky break there for Evan C. But hopefully not too much damage to the front right of that car. You can see a couple of the fenders a little bit beaten up here, but didn't get in there too hard. Kind of just scooped that 41, or actually the 11 ride up in the air there just a little bit and helped him go over, so hopefully not too much damage. We'll have to see if that's going to affect his ride, as now we see two of those House of Speed drivers up inside the top 3 now, as here is Dylan Hauser back up at the front of the field as Blake Majulis leads the way here. We're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose once again, but it's Chase Barbara there in second, and Dylan Hauser now up inside the top 3 here. So Hauser, who worked his way up inside the top 4 earlier on, went upside down after a little bit of a net code error. That car having too much dig put him upside down. He had to restart the race at the rear of the field, past a lot of drivers, and has worked his way now back up inside the top 3 here. And I don't think Dylan Hauser's done yet. We also see Evan C., who's worked his way from deep in this field up inside the top 5, and so hasn't Charles Barnes. Barnes has just been nice and steady all night long, has passed a lot of drivers after he started, I do believe, somewhere back in about the 17th or 18th position, now up inside the top 5. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll, these drivers going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, as here comes the green flag, and a great restart once again there for Blake Majulis. Majulis keeping these guys on their toes, keeping them guessing when he's going to fire there, as he's the leader. He gets to choose as Blake Majulis out in front. Dylan Hauser right there now in second as he works to the outside of Chase Barbara. Barbara up there, way up on the extreme outside. Here comes Evan C. down on the bottom side. It's a little bit of the Majulis C Speed Shop and House and Speed cars battling at the front of the field. If you guys don't remember the BLR race, the Gobbler has Evan C. and Jordan Gage having some contact. I'm sure these House of Speed drivers haven't forgotten that move from the 33 ride. That may play a factor late in this race if they need to make a move, as Dylan Hauser up into the outside wall just ever so slightly keeps it going there, but he's going to lose a little bit more ground as Blake Majulis continues to lead the way. Dylan Hauser out in that second spot there, leading the rest of the field here, as they're going a little bit of side by side here and mixing it up right there behind our leader. But Blake Majulis just trying to keep that 31 right out in front, keep it in clean air, and continue to try and pull away from the rest of the field, as he's out to about a 6/10 of a second lead. He's working that bottom side to absolute perfection. Chase Barbara there in third, though. He's got Evan C. right behind him. Here comes John Rodrigo Jr. as well, up into 6th. Rodrigo having a great run. Charles Barnes there in position number 5, and here comes the DS Marshall as well. Marshall having a good run here, working his way now up into position number 7, as you see Chase Barbara get up into the outside wall just a little bit. That's going to open the door here for the 21C and Charles Barnes. No love lost here between that HOS team and that NLR team as well, as that goes back to a good dirt street stock rivalry. But you saw the 23 was not going to leave that bottom side clean for that 21C of Charles Barnes down through 3 and 4. Barbara's going to hold on to that 4th position. John Rodrigo right there on the high side now. The DS Marshall trying to work that bottom side. It's Blake Majulis still out in front by about 7/10 of a second. Dylan Hauser there in second, trying to use that high side momentum to try to reel in our leader. Evan C. now up into position number 3, so it's in car number 33 there in position number 3. Chase Barbara right there behind him. John Rodrigo trying to use the bottom side here in that D1RT number 44 ride. He's trying to make that pass on Charles Barnes for a top 5. Marshall there in 7th. Drew Hopkins right there behind him in that 157 machine. Joseph C's there in 9th. AJ Cruz in that Majulis C Speed Shop number 51 ride, the Mud Duck Racing machine there in position number 9, battling side by side here for 9th position. Ryan Green right there on the outside of the top 10 looking in. So is it Mr. Justin Norwood is there 3 wide right there behind him. Brandon Gibbs up there on the extreme high side. The 41 rider Logan Rumsey trying to work his way back through the field. So is it Cody Nevin, as Rumsey and Nevin trying to work their way back inside the top 10 here. They're 2 of those drivers that got collected in that last big wreck. So isn't that 101 ride. But I do believe the 101 is unfortunately unfortunately, actually no, Brett Evans is on the lead lap, so iRacing did not miss up the scoring there. That 101 machine as he is on the lead lap back there in 18th position. Having a hard time trying to work their way back through the traffic here. They're 3 wide, almost 4 wide there. Way back here, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are battling like crazy for a 15th position on the racetrack, and they're going to go 3 wide, 4 wide back here in the rear of the field. That's what it's all about. Some great racing action all around this racetrack. Even right there behind him, Davin Cardwell, the 113 ride of Paul Bolander is now the 41 of Logan Rumsey, hard into the outside wall. He's going to lose another 3-4 positions there as he's going to slide back ever so slightly again. Logan Rumsey, unfortunately, trying to push that car a little bit too hard, and he's going to slide back there into the 18th position. He's got the 113 of Paul Holander and Coy Biles right there behind him. Davin Cardwell there in 21st. Josh Fuller trying to make the pass on him as Fuller back there using some muscle there, trying to work his way around the 70 ride. Wesley Waltney back there in 23rd, and then we still haven't seen James Ray. An unfortunate break there for the 00 ride of Ray as he has not been able to work his way onto the racetrack here, so a tough break for him as Blake Majulis still out in front as we got about 23 more laps left to go here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as these drivers are giving us one heck of a show. Blake Majulis out in front by almost a second over Dylan Hauser as Hauser right there in position number 2. Evan C. there in 3rd as we're going to get a caution flag. Caution flag coming out here for, I do believe, the 4th time in this one. So I'm not too sure what the caution flag was for here. We're going to take a look back and see. It doesn't really show me. There it is, Josh Fuller. See Fuller already going in the wrong direction here. We'll take a look as they're still battling back here. 3-4 wide. Looks like the 70 ride of Davin Cardwell sends it in there a little bit deeper than he should have. Gets underneath of the 12 ride of Josh Fuller. Spins Fuller around. He does a little bit of a 360 and keeps on rolling. But not enough to stop that caution flag from flying here for that car being spun around and pointed in the wrong direction. iRacing throwing that caution flag out in a quick hurry. All right, we're going to stack them back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Shelly coming in, smashing that follow button. Shelly, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Welcome to the Peacemaker family as Shelly Pointer coming in, smashing that gosh heck and follow button. As we're going to get ready to stack them back up and get ready to go back to green flag racing. One of the last things I think Blake Majulis wanted to see was that caution flag coming back out as he was working his way to about a 1 second lead over Dylan Hauser and Evan C. But now he's going to have 2 of the top dogs in anything right there behind him as Dylan Hauser and Evan C. They're in 2nd and 3rd. They're going to be right on that back bumper with Blake Majulis out in front. Majulis going to have to hit this restart absolutely perfectly. Yo, Logan Rourke, my boy Logan coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Logan? What is good, my boy? Ladies and gentlemen, I do feel real bad. I don't know how many post-race interviews we're going to be able to do. I'm definitely going to get our race winner in here for an interview. I'm not sure if I can do number 2 and 3 because unfortunately I am already late for work. I'm supposed to be at work right now. Luckily enough, I do have a little bit of time where I can I don't have to quite show up until probably, you know, maybe midnight or so Eastern time, but unfortunately I am late for work, and I definitely didn't want to be at least not this late, and at least not you know, I don't like not showing up on time, so it's a little bit of a, gives me a little bit of a, like a itch, you know, like I'm kind of like, I'm losing it a little bit inside my brain. So like I gotta get there, not quite as soon as possible, but I do want to get there almost as soon as possible. All right, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here, we're going to stack these drivers back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently sitting at 118 reactions on the stream. Can we see maybe, let's see if we can hit 150 reactions. Hit that like button, hit that share button, tag your friends, tag your family, get them in here. And we're also 6 comments away from 300, which means we would hit those goals of getting a $25 bonus to one driver that misses out on the A main, as long as we hit those 6 more comments and get that number, the 300 comments on the stream. But I want to see those comments continue to fly, the likes and the follows continue to pop up on the stream, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Skylar coming in with the 1. Listen, don't do that. Facebook doesn't like that, Skylar. Facebook doesn't like that too much. Don't spam just single numbers or like single letters or anything. Facebook does not like that, and they will automatically get rid of them. If you do it too much, Facebook will do that, and they will disable your chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hit it. So an extra $25 going to one of our drivers that unfortunately did not make the A main here tonight. So a nice little bit of an extra, money, a little bit extra payday possibly for one of those drivers that unfortunately did not have any luck this evening. We will probably make that video while I am at work, and then I will post it onto the channel afterwards. So look out for that one, as we will have that pop up after, probably after the race, probably around, you know, midnight, just shortly after. As I'll try to get all the names into the draw, and then we will do that draw on the channel here for all of those drivers, so that way you guys don't, that way you guys can see who wins it and make it fair as possible. And well, I'll try to go live on the laptop to try to make sure that we can get that going. As we got these drivers lined back up, we're gonna get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ooh, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one heck of a race, man. We've seen some great battles all around this racetrack. These drivers have been beating and banging and battling non-stop here throughout the evening, as these guys have put on one heck of a show, one heck of a drive here for us tonight. These guys have really made this one a good race to tune into. You guys definitely did not want to miss this one, as we are going to go back to green flag racing. Evan C with a good restart there in 3rd. But Blake Majulis clearing about 2-3 car lengths down into corner number 1, as now Evan C is going to slide up in front of Dylan Hauser. Hauser, I thought he was going to try to cross him back over. He's going to stay right there on his back bumper. A little bit of contact. It's going to send the 33 off the racetrack. Hauser's going to clear him here. A little bit of a crossover coming out of Mr. Evan C. Evan C going to stay right there on the back bumper of Dylan Hauser, as these two definitely know how to race against each other, as these two have been up the front of the field battling hard for wins for so many times. And here they are right there in 2nd and 3rd, as Dylan Hauser stays in position number 2. Evan C there in 3rd. He's got Chase Barbaro right there in position number 4, as the Diaz, Marshall, Charles Barnes, and John Rodrigo Jr. battling there for the 5th position on the racetrack. Right now, you can give the advantage to that 44 ride, as he gets that high side momentum, clears the 187 so far by about half a car length there, back to the start-finish line, as he's there in position number 5. And it looks like the caution flag is going to come back out. The caution flag coming back out here once again. We're going to take a look back, see what happens, as it looks like some contact deeper in the field. Like possibly Ryan Green, Wesley Gwaltney getting a piece of this one, as they're 3 wide back here. This is at the rear of the field here. 3 wide. This looks like the 3 ride of Green comes up the racetrack there. Drives down towards the infield. Unfortunately, Wesley Gwaltney was right there. Gwaltney going for a bit of a ride there as well. Definitely not what Wesley wanted to see happen, as he's not had the race I know he wanted to have here tonight. Let's jump right on board here with Mr. Wesley Gwaltney and get a little bit of an angle from his perspective here. Let's go up to Chase here. Comes off the racetrack and just unfortunately can't get that car to stop turning left. And that 33 ride is, or that 81 ride, unfortunately going around there. So tough break. Obviously, we're getting another piece of that ride, also going for a bit of a ride there as well, getting quite a bit of air there in that Majulisi Speed Shop Team CFM Esports ride. Both drivers keep on rolling, but some heavy damage to both rides. They're going to have to go down pit side and probably get some work done. And once again, another caution flag coming out. This is the last thing that Blake Majulis wanted to see, as another caution flag coming out here. Majulis going to have Dylan Hauser and Evan C. right there back on his rear bumper. Evan C. and Dylan Hauser almost had that last restart lined up here. We're going to have to wait and see. Maybe these guys have seen enough of this 31 ride out in front. They might be able to time one of these restarts absolutely perfectly and be able to jump out there and pass this 31 ride, as we've seen him out in front right from the drop of the green flag. We haven't seen anybody else lead a lap yet, as Blake Majulis has been out in front all race long. And I feel like he's probably getting a little bit nervous now, seeing that HOS number 2 ride of Dylan Hauser right there behind him. His teammate Evan C. right there in third. Chase Barbara and John Rodrigo up there into the top 5, as we are going to go single file now after too many caution flags. We're going to clean it up and we're going to go single file. This is the 31 ride of Blake Majulis out in front. A great restart. Dylan Hauser trying to stay right there with them. Got a good restart, only about 2 car lengths between them this time. Can Dylan Hauser stay right there and hang with them? As Evan C. right there in third. Brett Evans, man, Brett, you had yourself a wicked ride here all night long, my dude. You had a great ride, a good solid machine up there all night long, and a tough break there getting collected in that wreck between yourself, the 41 ride, and everyone else that got collected in that. I do believe Cody Nevin got a good piece of that one, went upside down. Evan C. with a little bit of damage off that one. Logan Rumsey, Logan still back there trying to work his way through the field, as he's still back there in that 14th position, as Joseph Sees gets to the inside of him, but he's going to slide up. And Logan Rumsey is going to slide into that 13th position. We see AJ Cruz on the move as he's trying to work his way up through the field there, as he's in 8th. Drew Hopkins right there in 10th. We see Justin Norwood in that 4 ride trying to work his way up inside the top 10 here as well. And here comes Bob Klein. Klein in that sweet victory number 7 ride, now up into position number 12. He's trying to work his way inside the top 10 here. That 10th place car right there in front of him. Out in front though, it's still the 31 ride of Blake Majulis. Dylan Hauser staying right there with them, really driving it deep into the corner, slides up the racetrack, looks for a big run down the backstretch. But that's just enough for that 31 ride to stay out in front there, as Dylan Hauser trying some different lines, trying some different moves here, trying to stay right there with that 31 ride. Oh, a little bit of contact! He almost goes around. He keeps it clean and straight. Somehow Blake Majulis doesn't go around, but Dylan Hauser now out in front. Ladies and gentlemen, out of corner number 4, we got a new race leader as Dylan Hauser takes the lead with 11 more laps left to go. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it is on like Donkey Kong from this point on. I'm sure Blake Majulis is not going to be happy with how that 2 ride just ran in to his back bumper, and this one might get deadly. As Blake Majulis now back into second, trying to hunt down Dylan Hauser, but Hauser trying to pull away here as that ride starting to pull ever so slightly out in front as Blake Majulis. Evan C. right there in second and third. Chase Barbara there in position number 4, trying to work his way around Evan C. John Rodrigo still there in that 5th position. He's got the PS Marshall right there in 6th as Cody Nevin has worked his way now up to 7th. But Dylan Hauser out in front. The last thing I think Hauser wants to see is a caution flag, or else that's going to bring Blake Majulis right back to his rear bumper, and that's the last thing he wants to see on this racetrack is Blake Majulis right there on his rear bumper this late in the race, especially after that contact. That was just a shame. Dylan Hauser, though, out in front trying to pick up this win. A great save absolutely there by Blake Majulis, keeping that 31 ride pointed in the right direction there as he was almost completely around. Keeps it together, keeps on trucking. Unfortunately, now back in second and deep here, about 6/10, half a second behind that 2 ride, and the laps are clicking off. 6 more laps left to go, this time by the start-finish line. 6 more laps for Hauser to get it done as Dylan Hauser takes the lead away with 11 more laps left to go. Blake Majulis leading 88 or 89 laps of this race, now back there in second, and it doesn't look like he's really reeling in Dylan Hauser. Hauser stands pretty much right in front of him here. Is now Blake Majulis, that driver that's searching around the racetrack, trying to find a different route here to try to catch back up to the rear bumper here of Dylan Hauser with 5 more laps left to go. 4 more, this time by the start-finish line. Evan C. right there trying to take a peek down to the inside of his teammate in the 31 ride. Chase Barbaro right there trying to work his way up inside the top 3, as well as Dylan Hauser continues to lead the way out of corner number 3 and corner number 4. We're going to see 3 more laps left to go. 3 more laps here for Dylan Hauser to claim this checkered flag in the big payday that comes with it. As Hauser out in front down the backstretch, stretching his lead out now to about an 8/10 of a second lead over Blake Majulis, as Majulis just trying to hold on to that ride, as he still got Evan C. right there in second, as Dylan Hauser. 2 more laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen. You came here for a show, well, here you go, as Dylan Hauser down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly here one more time around for Dylan Hauser. Blake Majulis trying everything he can to try to get back to the 2 ride of Dylan Hauser, but I don't think he's going to have time to get there as Dylan Hauser down the backstretch into corner number 3. No one can catch him, and out of corner number 4 and down the front straightaway. It's the House of Speed number 2 ride of Dylan Hauser, picking up the checkered flag here in the Dirt Series Nationals, the inaugural Dirt Series Nationals here at Knoxville Raceway. Dylan Hauser getting it done. Blake Majulis taking that 31 ride right off the racetrack, as he is definitely not going to be happy with that 2 machine of Evan C. Or not of Evan C, of Dylan Hauser. Evan C coming home there in 3rd, getting some congratulations there, or I don't know, maybe a little bit of a love tap there from Cody Nevin. But man, Dylan Hauser, no matter what, even with that contact with him and Blake Majulis, I'm sure he didn't want to do that, but even if it was on purpose, it's racing, and that's what happens. Racing happens. Contact is to be made, and that is racing, ladies and gentlemen. But give it up for the 2 ride. Let's see those checkered flags fly up in the chat here. Let's see those checkered flags right now up in the chat as Mr. Dylan Hauser picks up the checkered flag. What a race. What a run. Man, what a race, man. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of controversy. I'm sure some drivers are definitely not going to be happy about that one, but man, that was a big, that was the move of the race right there. We're going to have to see if we can go back and find that move, as that was Blake Majulis out in front all race long, and then unfortunately that contact there at the end. 11 laps to go between him and Hauser, almost going around. A great save there by Blake Majulis catching that ride, but unfortunately can't catch the back bumper of Dylan Hauser, or a chance to try to battle side by side with him again here. You can bet your sweet butt he meant to. I'm sure he probably did. Yeah, y'all remember the Gobbler laugh out loud? It wasn't Evan's fault then, clowns. Yeah, 100%, Drake. 100%, my boy. 100%. Are you calling me a clown, or are you just calling everyone in general a clown, Drake? I don't know what you're trying to say there, but clean it up a little bit. Clean it up. All right, no swear words in the chat there, Drake. If you don't want to get banned from the chat, make sure you clean it up, dude. Just clean it up. Clean it up. That's all you boys got to do, is just keep it clean, keep it peaceful, keep it civil. It's racing. That's what happens. I'm sure these two are going to deal with it. The chat, not you. I know, but you still got to clean it up, Drake. Clean it up just a little bit, dude. No swear words and stuff, man. Keep it kind of clean for, any, I'm sure there's no kids watching anymore, but Facebook is always watching, so Facebook doesn't like that. So we got to keep it clean and keep it nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Hauser picking up the checkered flag here in this one. We're going to jump up into the Discord here with the 2 ride of Dylan Hauser as we're going to pull him here into the Discord. Hey, Dylan, it's Aaron up here at the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy? Dylan, my boy, what a race, what a run, man. Take us back through that race as we saw you up towards the front there in that 4th position early on in this one. And then just like that, a little bit of net code, a little bit too much dig, and that 2 ride lifts those left side tires up in the air. You go upside down, and you come out with the first caution flag of the race, sitting there in that 4th position. Then you had to restart at the tail of the field here. You had to pass a lot of cars and a lot of fast drivers there, and it comes down towards the end. You're sitting there in 2nd position. You got Blake Majulis right there in front of you, who's led every lap so far. You slide it in there, just running that little bit of a slider lane where you sent it in deep on the bottom and then slid up the racetrack, and it looked like you just missed it a little bit or just drove it in a little bit too hard. You made that contact with Blake. You got him super loose almost around there. He held on to it and tried to battle back, but that opened the door for you to slide around him, take the lead away, and run away with the win here tonight. Take us back through that race. How did everything play out there for you? What was going through your mind after that contact with you and Majulis? Can't hear Dylan? Oh, great, of course. Okay, let me figure this out. Let me figure this out here. Fucking Discord, bro. I swear to God. Let me see here. Input. Output would be. Let's see here. We're gonna fix this chat. All right, Dylan. Tell us the story here for a quick couple seconds. See if the people in the chat can hear you or not. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear Dylan right now? They still can't hear you? Okay, let me try. Okay, let me switch it up here. Let me switch it up. Let's go. All right, let's see if they can hear you now.
Mic check, 1, 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear him now? Let's do the mic check. Yep, I think I heard you.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good. They
beauty,
told me we're good.
Beauty. All right, Dylan.
So, yeah.
We're gonna go back through that one again, man. Okay, take us back there through that race. Obviously, you went up into that cush there on, early in the race. You go upside down. You had to work your way past a lot of drivers, and then that contact. Take us back through that contact there between yourself and Blake Majulis there on those closing laps.
Yeah, I had the same tire on that Ferguson had on at that Ultimate Dirt Series. It was just a little too much bite in the car, and we just flipped her on over. But we went to the tail, got a new car, got the right rear. It just drove to the front. We put on a show for the fans. That's what we came here to do. We didn't come here to run second. We didn't come here to run third. I hated that me and Blake made contact there at the end of the race, but at the end of the day, he's used us. He's used me up 100 times, and they wrecked us for 1,500 to win a couple weeks ago. They wrecked us for 500 to win the other night. End of the day, they got a gift. With me flipping early, they got a gift. I I feel like we had the best car all race long. I had to use the high side to pass him. The track was locked down around the bottom in the rubber. So if we could redo that whole race again, I think it'd be a lot different. But we got the job done. That's all that matters. I hate we got into him, but we'll make some notes and come back better.
Absolutely, my boy. That was a heck of a run, a heck of a drive. You win the inaugural Dirt Series Nationals here at Knoxville Raceway. Picking up that checkered flag, a nice little bit of an extra payday as well. Dylan, man, how does it feel, and who do you got to thank to, for picking up this checkered flag here tonight?
Everybody House of Speed iRacing setups. We jumped on the cigar spaceship this morning and got the job done. So the aliens have landed. We're here to take over, not take part. And just everybody House of Speed iRacing setups. If you need a setup, go check us out. And we sell the best stuff on the business. Come join the Discord. That same setup I ran tonight is right on the website. 100 lapper setup. It's right on the website. Go get it. No funny business here. I guarantee you those two nerds up above me ain't even on the same setup. So I don't know what they're selling you people, but you better get off it if you want to win. Peace out.
All right, Dylan, congrats on the win here tonight, my boy. Hopefully, we'll see you come back next year and try it again as he has left the broadcast booth. He just dipped. Okay, well, congratulations to Hauser on picking up the checkered flag here tonight. Obviously, having some words there, and obviously we all know the feud between HOS and the House of Speed drivers, and obviously Blake and Evan, those guys. And it's like anything in any kind of a major sport or anything else. When there's a couple top dogs, man, each one's trying to, they're all trying to be that top dog. And unfortunately, they're going to butt heads, and they're going to have that little bit of rivalry. And obviously, we see that rivalry continue on a little bit here tonight, as obviously Dylan has some, words of wisdom that, kind of suggesting that he didn't mean to really hit him, but I think we all knew that the contact really wasn't going to hurt his feelings all too much after their previous outings in different races and stuff like that, he really wasn't sweating that contact all too much. Maybe didn't mean to hit him, but when the contact was made, I don't think he really cared too much about that one. But anyways, guys, that was a great race. How much was in the pot tonight? There was over $1,000 on the line here tonight for, I do believe, payouts up into the top 10 or 12 drivers, something like that. I do believe it was $360 to win, $200 for second, and like $120 or something like that, or $100 and something there for position number 3, and then it dropped down a little bit more every other position. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Dylan Hauser as he picked up the win here tonight on $1,125 was total purse. That is crazy. That is insane. All right, chat, we're going to pull our second place finisher now. Blake Majulis here into the chat. Blake leading majority of that race there, that contact at the end. I'm sure Blake's going to have some wise words here in this one. Hey, Blake, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Blake, my boy, you're running a picture-perfect race, leading the first 89 laps of this race. And that contact there from Dylan Hauser, I'm sure you heard that car behind you. I don't know. I'm sure you don't run a mirror, but even if you do run a mirror, you might have been able to see him. Or I'm sure your teammate Evan C. that was there in third was telling you, hey, man, Dylan's driving it in there pretty deep down on the bottom side, watching up to the high side, and he's finding some speed. He was staying right there with you, starting to catch you a little bit, but then that contact was made. You really had to be quick with the wheel there to save that car from going all the way around. But what was going through your mind there as that contact was made and afterwards?
Yeah, I I felt really good and balanced down on the bottom. Struggled a little bit in 3 and 4. I just couldn't find a groove that I was really good and something that I could really pull away on. But I did feel real good all the way around. I didn't feel like I felt like I had a winning car, I guess I should say. I felt pretty good all the way around the track. But yeah, I got hit there in 3 and 4 or 1 and 2 there. I did see the line he was running. I mean, when you're running that line, obviously, you know you're going to get into the guy if you drive it in hard enough. But, I'm not surprised. I'm not going to say anything else.
Absolutely, some wise words there, just to really say nothing really too much at all. That's the best way. And Blake, a great run here tonight, man. That car looked very, very solid all evening long, up there at the front of the field, leading the way for so many laps. And after that contact, you caught that car, you kept it from going around. You had, your teammate of Evan C and Chase Barbara right there behind you trying to, battle for that third spot and trying to jump up there and battle with you for second. You were able to hold those guys off, but you were right there in second position trying to track that 2 ride back down. You think if you had a little bit more laps, or maybe if you didn't have to, catch the car as much as you did, that you might have been able to stick with them and continue to battle it out and duke it out there towards the end with the 2-rider? Do you think he was just a little bit better there towards the end of this race?
I mean, not really. No, I don't think he was better. He got into me and took my race away. That's all it is to it, really. I mean, he had a half a straightaway. There's no way on this type of track. Once I got in the lead, it was going to be hard to keep up. He got a good restart on that single file. I knew it'd be a lot different without having the Delaware, and he was on me that time. But yeah, no, I wasn't worried about speed. There's no way. I mean, I felt really good and balanced down there on the bottom, and I think the top was going to keep going away. Evan was better than me in third. I was holding him up at the end, but yeah, no, I definitely don't think he was better. I just got my race taken away.
Absolutely, man. A tough one there tonight, but Blake still a decent run there, coming home in second, holding on to that second position there, coming home with a little bit of an extra payday in the inaugural Dirt Series Nationals. Blake, I know that this one you feel definitely slipped away from you after that contact and a tough break there between you and Hauser, but all in all, still a good run. Who would you like to thank for your performance here tonight in that 31 ride that you brought to the racetrack?
Yeah, brother, I appreciate it. Just all my guys, all my loyal supporters, and everyone that supported the speed shop and all that. We had a really good run. We had a lot of cars in the A main tonight. Majula Speed Shop, like I said, all my guys. Evan, congrats to him on third. He was really good. Racecars, WR1 Sim Chassis, Nick Diaz Academy, Represent Limited, Design 75, Jeremy Ray for everything he does, ML Performance, you for broadcasting, and that's about it, my man.
All right, Blake. Well, congrats on the second place run here, my dude. I know definitely gonna, be a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth for the next little while after that contact there between you and Hauser, but hopefully that little bit of an extra payday here tonight will, hopefully ease that pain just a little bit more.
Yeah, yep. I mean, I'm not sure what it pays, but hopefully something decent. Not too worried, and his time will come, my man. I appreciate you broadcast and the series and the race. It was a good time tonight.
Absolutely, Blake. Congrats, my dude, and hopefully have yourself a wonderful evening and a little bit better than what you had here tonight.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have yourself a good night.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Blake Majulis coming home there in position number 2 here tonight, man. A tough break there for Blake, a tough run. But, ladies and gentlemen, still a great finish there. A solid second place run there for Mr. Blake Majulis. As we're going to pull his teammate now, the third place driver, Evan C, here into the Discord. We're going to pull Evan here up into the broadcast booth for a quick post-race interview. Hey, Evan, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Evan, my dude, a good run here tonight, man. A good drive up towards the front. You had to work your way past a lot of good cars. You worked your way up inside the top 5 there. You slowly but surely got up into the top 3 after working your way around Barbara. And then, obviously, you battled there for a little while between you and Dylan Hauser. And Barbara was right there, still nipping at your heels. And obviously, you saw that contact there right in front of you between Hauser and your teammate, Majulis. What was going through your mind there when that happened? Was there any thought that maybe, there was going to be some payback there if Blake would have been able to get back to him, and maybe you were sitting in that best seat in the house as if they were to make a little bit more contact, or, if the caution were to come out, that you might have been sitting there in a good spot here to try to take this win away?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of expected. I didn't expect him to bring the chrome horn out that soon with about 20 to go, but he did it to me to get back around me to get back into second, and I went up the track, and then he did it for a lead. I thought maybe it would have been towards the final laps, but definitely if a yellow came out there, he is probably not finishing in first, I'd say. But that's just part of racing. He was better on that part of the track running that line, and Blake and was pretty good around the bottom, and it was gonna be tough to him to pass him just running the top, because the top had kind of went away. So get into him and get him loose, and try to get into the lead and pull away and hope a yellow doesn't come out, and it worked out for him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But still, a good run here tonight for yourself, coming home in that third spot, man. A great run. The car looked really, really good there, working, the bottom side there a little bit, then up to the high side, then back to the bottom there, bouncing around the racetrack, just trying to find ways to get around some of these drivers, especially early on in the evening. And you slowly but surely work your way up towards the front. You come home with a solid podium finish down here at, the inaugural Dirt Series Nationals here at Knoxville Raceway. Evan, who do you got to thank here tonight for such a solid run?
Yeah, just gotta thank all of our guys at CFM, Majority Speed Shop. Had a lot of guys make the race tonight and had 5 out of the top 10, and a lot of good runs. And so just proud of all of those guys, and congrats to Blake on running second there, and rounding out in the top 3. So just gotta thank Captain Morgan, Tactical Defense, WR1 Sim Chassis, and thank y'all guys for broadcasting for us, and everybody helped put on this money race for us.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Evan. Well, congrats on coming home in the third spot here tonight, Evan. Hopefully that little bit of an extra payday will, ease the pain here a little bit here tonight, not only just for, obviously, Blake, but for yourself as well, as I know that all those CFM guys would love to be down here in Victory Lane, but unfortunately, Hauser picks up the checkered flag here tonight and gets one up on you guys in, a rivalry that's definitely been brewing more and more and more the last little while as these big races have been coming up a little bit more.
It's always been like this, really. Nothing's really changed. Just maybe some more money races now, so you see it more often. But it's always been like this.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, Evan, hopefully everything can get cleaned up here. Hopefully, bygones can be bygones, and we can see a little bit more cleaner racing here in the future. But that'll have to be from both parties. But Evan, a great run here tonight from yourself. A good drive and a solid third place finish. Congratulations on coming home in the third spot, and hopefully we'll see you down here next year for the next big Dirt Series Nationals.
Yep, thank you.
Have yourself a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Evan C. coming home there in third. Man, I know, chat. I know. I need to go to work. That is true. I am technically late by like an hour. So yes, I do need to go to work. So unfortunately, we got to call it there on that note. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, man. A heck of a race, a heck of a show here all night long. Man, that was a ton of fun, chat. That was a ton of fun. Boom. There you go. You guys can get a little bit better of a look. We got a candle going. We got the Christmas tree up and the Christmas lights going. But unfortunately, chat, I do got to go to work. If you guys want to help out and, help it so that I don't have to go to work as much, or maybe that, at some point in time, maybe I can go full time, make sure you check out that subscription button, man. Check out that subscription button and, become part of the Peacemaker Sub Club. You can join the exclusive group and become part of an exclusive group here on, on Facebook Gaming and be able to jump up here and have a little bit more one-on-one time with me and join our exclusive Peacemaker Sub Club. And obviously, we'll have some pretty cool prizes here and some giveaways, obviously, over quite a while with all of our subscribers. We do like those subscriber-only giveaways and everything else. So if you want to be able to get in on the giveaways or contests or subscriber only games or races, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's like the cost of a Happy Meal, so really the cost of a Happy Meal a month. And if we can continue to build that subscription up more and more and more, then it'll give us the opportunity to possibly go full-time content creator, in which case then we're going to have racing every single night of the week. Every single day, we're just going to be doing nonstop hosted races and league races and the whole 9 yards. It's going to be nonstop racing action here. And, maybe a little bit of Call of Duty here and there, too, for some fun games every once in a while. Maybe some Fall Guys or, a couple of those other games when they become, like, the new hotter game or a new game that comes out. We'll definitely be playing those here and there as well throughout the daytime. And, so more opportunities we can get with the more people that hit that subscribe button and become part of that Peacemaker Sub Club. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys here. Chat, if someone could get me the list of all the drivers that didn't make the A main that would be appreciated. If you could get me that information and send it over to me, that would help us out a lot. And if you guys haven't already as well, if you're still tuning in, make sure you hit that like button, hit that follow button. If you're over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as well, as we continue to build on other platforms as well to continue to grow the name more and more and more in different venues. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for some more Racers action tomorrow night. But anyways, guys, I got to go to work. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a great night. Have yourselves a great evening. What a race, baby. Wow.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Soon as we step out the cage, we raising all of the stakes. Make no mistake, either you stay in your place or we putting you on a plate. Look at our face, we put the fear in the dirt. We had to struggle for change, pick up the pace. We put in infinite work, that's why we stay getting paid. Y'all running late, we moving on to the next. You still been stuck in a phase, there's no debate. We draw the line in the sand, we say it straight to your face. They underrate, so we put the team on our back. We took the city to state, what it's gonna take. Another S on our chest, another beat in the grave. We innovate, we always switching it up. They can't predict what we say. Come out the cave, they see the blood on our shirt. They see the teeth in the face. They watching tape, still trying to figure us out. They think we came here to play. They sending snakes, they trying to give us a curse. They want us taking the bait, but that's okay. We keep on dodging the bull. We keep on saying Olay, blocking the way, thinking we flipping reverse, but we keep rushing the gate, stopping the rain. We know they sit on the throne. It's looking easy to take. We not afraid. We put the fear in their bones. Ain't no more running away. They trying to